Beats Rhymes in Life is a good one. Just start with.
I do like my hip hop with a good old school R&B feel to it.
Mm-hmm. That Diggable. I think you like Diggable Planets too. It's Mob Deep. I think you could get down on that too.
All of those are words.
I'm gatekeeping my hip hop, damn it.
Hey, just
Hey,
Hey. It's called
Hello.
punctuality, mister.
no, do not start.
This motherfucker loses a leg, but gains a testicle.
And shows up to lecture the parent on punctuality.
No, well,
Hey,
in fairness, I was taking a shit. Okay, this lack of
Okay,
vegetable
well, I
situation
tried
in
to help.
America is a fucking nightmare. And I haven't had a
Yeah.
salad in like a month. Okay, and that was the first time I pooped this week, so I'm just going with it. I didn't want to tell you.
That's
He
fair.
forced me to tell you.
I was
I didn't
really
force
okay
shit.
not knowing that.
I didn't force shit.
I was like, oh, I got to be at D&D in 5 minutes. And I was like, wait a second. We're going to let this happen naturally.
Ninja, I mean, you could just do what any other civilized person would do is just have it on your phone and while you're taking shit. I mean, it's really not complicated.
Look, I am a toxic individual, but I am not that level of toxicity. Thank you very much.
Thank you for framing it in that way, Ninja. And I really needed that boundary drawn.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. There's got to be something there.
Leave a little mystery for the party.
The toxicity in our city. Hi.
All right, this thing ate.
Ninja, what's your take on Dairy Queen? What's your go-to there?
I don't go to fucking Dairy Queen, my man. My wife is a big Dairy Queen. It's just because there were no Dairy Queens around me when I grew up. So I have no Dairy Queen affiliation. My wife goes with are they called dilly bars?
Yes, my man.
My goodness.
She does cherry dilly bars or whatever.
He literally just started with, I don't start with that shit. And then you're like, as long as his wife says what you like, you're like, we're friends now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this guy. I'm gonna be friends with your wife. Wait, that came out wrong. That came out
Haha,
wrong.
joke's on you. She's not friends with anybody.
She barely tolerates him.
Oh, she doesn't. I don't know how I'm at this point in my life. No, it was bad because that's what she wanted when she was pregnant, but she was pregnant during COVID. So it was like, yeah, so it was like they were closed because I don't think Dairy Queens are essential.
I would beg to differ.
What if I said so? Don't they serve food there too?
At the
What
Brazier
if I was like
ones, they do.
fucking cheeseburger? Like if I was like, what's your favorite thing at Dairy Queen? A cheeseburger.
That is such a weird.
What I could never get my head wrapped around is if you go there and you get the chicken strip basket, they serve that shit with like toast and gravy. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, why would you even? They're an ice cream place. Why would you get the chicken strip basket?
Because it was the only
Because
place
sometimes
open.
you're stoned as fuck.
Yeah, sometimes
you guys
you're
ever-
stoned and you want chicken tenders and custard.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point. I don't think like that. Do you guys know about the Vermonster at Ben & Jerry's?
No, is this like a secret menu item
So
thing?
when I was a teenager, I had like 3 of my friends who all worked at Ben & Jerry's in San Diego, and that's what we would eat. We would have Ben & Jerry's instead of what's it called? And Dairy Queen. And my buddy, like one time, he's like, "Hey, I just closed up the store. you got to roll through and we'll smoke some weed. And I'm like 17, 18, whatever, 16, somewhere in that age range. And I was like, fuck yeah, okay, let's go smoke some bowls at Dairy Queen. Show up there. He put like a giant glass piece in the walk-in freezer, which they keep it there. The staff keeps it there. It was like the staff bong. And he makes me, he's like, have you
That's
ever had a
supportive work
Vermonster?
environment.
yeah, it was. I mean, it was Ben and Jerry's in the fucking 90s, right?
Yeah.
So, he goes, have you ever had a Vermonster? And I was like, no, I don't know what that is. So he's like, all right, you go in the walk-in, have a couple bowls, you come outside, I'm gonna have an ice cream waiting for you. And I was like, cool. Go inside, smoke, done. Walk out of we're all locked up, by the way. It's like midnight or 11 o'clock at night. It's all locked up, nobody in the shopping mall, lights are off. And I come outside and he literally has a bucket full of ice cream. And I was like, what is a Vermonster? And he's like, oh, it's like 27 scoops of ice cream and brownies and cookies. And it was the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. But it's literally in a bucket. It's like in a, I don't even know. Are there pictures of it online? There's got to be.
I'm Googling it right now.
We must know.
A Vermonster is a legendary massive 20-scoop ice cream sundae served in a bucket by Ben & Jerry's Scoop Shops. It features 20 scoops of ice creams, 4 bananas, 3 cookies, a brownie, hot fudge, caramel, nuts, whipped cream, totaling about 14,000 calories. I like how they have to add it is designed to be shared amongst a group of people. I
ain't sharing that shit with anyone. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that sounds like that made-up portion-size shit where it's like, this bag of popcorn is designed for to serve
16
8 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
care
they
what
changed-
you say.
They changed like king size to share size now. It's you ain't fucking sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking king.
I was
Yeah.
raised on this shit, motherfucker. I come from these streets. No, it is big. It is big. So that's the best ice cream I think I've ever had in my entire life. Was the night I smoked weed in the back of a Ben & Jerry's, and my buddy made me a Vermonster. It's like a mythical beast. Like, not that many people know about it. Where I'm like, I ate a Vermonster once, and they were like, what's that?
There is a solo Vermonster challenge.
Oh, it wasn't a challenge.
I was gonna say, challenge accepted. I'm in.
I didn't eat all of it, obviously, and I shared it with my buddies. But we definitely cleaned one out one night.
It's $50 fucking bucks. Damn.
Well, I mean, not for
That's
me.
a lot of scoops.
Not for fucking me, my dude. my homie not only gave it to me for free, but he smoked me out prior. So
You got some solid friends there.
the 90s were just a different time, you know.
Yeah, I remember in the 90s.
Good times, good times.
It was a solid, great 9 years before everything got completely fucked up sideways and backwards.
Oh yeah. It was great.
There was a guy I was watching a reel of, and he was like midstream realizing that the state he's in has had the same minimum wage for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
And then he was like, hold on. So when I was in college 20 years ago, and then he like Zillows his college apartment. And he's like, when I was renting, 800 was a lot that I struggled to make rent on. And the minimum wage is the same. And then he looked, and it went from 800 to 2,600 in 20 years.
Oh yeah. I
Damn.
don't even fucking doubt it, bro. I mean, think about this. Most states, when their minimum wage is higher, like let's say like 8 or 10, there's a lot of jobs that like skirt that law by being like, oh, it's like one of those, oh, you're an independent contractor, you're not an employee type situation, and then they can divert to the federal minimum wage, and the federal minimum wage has been $7 since I was a teenager, so it's been like 25 years and like $7 an hour or something like that. Like they haven't, and that's the federal minimum wage is what most states go on to base their minimum wage on. And now over the last 10 years, states have been like, oh, our state minimum wage is 15, but if the federal's only 7, a lot of businesses can get by that. You know what I mean? Like here in Nevada, I think our minimum wage is like fucking $15 or something, and we're on the low end. Like,
And God help you if you're fucking server or industry staff.
Well,
Like,
I don't know. I don't feel bad for fucking servers. As a cook, I was a cook. I didn't get paid. I was a cook at a fine dining restaurant where like our average table check was in the thousands, right? I didn't get a cent of tip. Not
You didn't
one
get a
cent.
nickel
And
of that. No, I feel you, bro.
I showed up early to peel the vegetables and prep, and then I served an entire dinner crowd, and then I went home at 2 a.m. I didn't see a dime for tip. But the servers who worked at that restaurant would make like $3-4 grand a night. Like,
That's
it was
why in
crazy.
fine dining spots, you gotta do tip rules. You can't.
You gotta tip. Yeah.
Well,
you gotta pull your tip.
that's the modern way of thinking, but we're talking. This was, this is literally 20 years ago, and so they didn't think that I got the money, bitch. Don't think I didn't get the money. I had a poker game at my fucking apartment, and every one of those servers couldn't play poker for shit. So anytime I had a poker night, I'd walk away with $1,000 easy, because they would just lose it because they knew they were just going to make it back the next night. You know what I mean? It was just extra money to them. So I got my money. But I don't feel bad for servers ever.
I got mine.
Ever. Like, they're like, oh, but we make minimum wage. I was like, you have never made minimum wage.
How about the servers who don't work at the fine dining places, though?
Even they, if you go to a fucking Waffle House, those chefs, those cooks aren't making a dime, but those servers will be making $100 a night, $200 a night, which is a lot of money comparatively to a cook. Like, when I was working at that fine dining restaurant, I was getting paid $15 an hour. And that's to have a skill. Like, cooking is a skill. You know what I mean? Like, so no, I don't feel bad at any level. Like, Denny's waitresses, after they tip out the busboy, there's no bartender for them to tip out. They're not tipping out the cooks either. So they're walking away with like 80% of every tip they made. Busboys get a little. And nowadays busboys are being fired. They're just like, servers got to clean your own tables, unless you're like in a fine dining restaurant. You know what I mean? So they're making money, dude. Compared
when
to other people.
when I worked at the restaurant I was working at,
fantastic money.
Depends where you work.
I know I was a server for 10 years.
There was a.
Oh yeah, there you go. So why aren't you saying shit? Why aren't you being like, yeah, we made hella bank compared to everybody else in the restaurant?
Because we didn't.
I mean, there was a server where I worked that didn't tip out staff. Like, he just kept everything, and he got the shit beat out of him. Like, the cooks and the busboys and literally like straight out of like. Yeah, he got beat up pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, if they're tipping the kitchen out, you're going to get your ass kicked. But the kitchen will kick your ass.
Yeah. You don't fuck around with kitchen staff.
I just prefer not to fuck around with anybody.
I always had a great relationship with the back of the house.
Yeah, see, that's how it works, bro, because you've worked in restaurants. Servers and the cooks, we're all friends. But if you're, I don't know how it is now, because apparently kitchens are getting tipped out. So when I worked, we were always cool with servers. Hey, if you came to me in the middle of your shift and you're like, bro, I didn't have dinner, I would make you something so dope. Like, and I would keep it under the table. Nobody would ever fucking know about it. I hooked so many servers up. And vice versa, if we were thirsty in the kitchen and we didn't want to drink water from the tap, out of a quart container, we would go to a server being like, I'm gonna get you fries, you get me a drink, and it'd be boom, 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 done. It's like a copacetic. It's an environment, everybody. But if you fuck up that level, if you make waves, and you're a server and you fuck with me, not only am I gonna fuck with you, there'll be hands thrown at you. Like, because you're a server.
I made it a point, like every 2 weeks, like when I got my paycheck. Like, I made it a point to like actually buy a case of beer for the servers. Like
alcohol we got on a different level because we were at a fine dining restaurant, and so these dudes, and this includes Tiger Woods, because I cooked for Tiger Woods a couple times. They would order a very expensive bottle of wine for their date, and then they have like one glass, and then they just leave the bottle on the table. And so every shift, like, the Somm would come back up to the kitchen and be like, hey, somebody left this bottle. You guys can drink it. We just fucking down it.
Well, you are a lucky motherfucker then.
Oh, I
That
know,
shit
because those bottles
never
were like.
happened to me.
So he came by once and he's like, "This bottle is virtually untouched. We're gonna drink it right now." And the chef's like, "Well, what is it?" And it turned out to be like a $20,000 bottle of wine. Some rich dude just fucking left on the table, didn't even want to drink it.
It's crazy the level of fucking money some of these people have.
Oh, it's absurd, my guy. It's absurd. Wait, that's what pisses me off as a cook. And I'm sure, I don't know where you worked as a server, but it pissed me off the most where I would see what people were paying for the food we were making, and we were making like $15 an hour. Like nobody gave, and it was a small kitchen, and it was a display kitchen. So our kitchen was in the middle of the dining restaurant, and people can watch you cook. Like we were like a show as well. You know what I mean?
God, that word suck.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
now
people
it's
ask
work.
it.
The
People-
longest was the Amangani over in Wyoming. It was a 5-star like boutique hotel restaurant in there.
Yeah, so you made money, dude, and you were
yeah.
probably in the middle of nowhere,
But
so
that
you
was
didn't have
also
any place
tip
to
pool.
spend that money. Wait, they pulled everybody's tips?
Yeah, everybody's tips got pooled.
Well-
and, so runners, cooks, and servers all got tipped out.
Yeah, you didn't make bank.
I'm at
Nope.
like 60 grand a year.
Yeah, see, that's good.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's good money.
We're not making. I'm not walking home at the end of the night with $4 grand.
But,
But
you
also,
also
the
probably
chefs
worked in a
also
place
made
where
it
it was
real good.
winter.
Mhm.
Like there was
But
winter at
it's
some
all
point
year.
and everything shut down, or is all year?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Winter in Wyoming is the busy season. Like,
Yeah.
What's winter?
Yeah, I don't know winter. I
You
grew
betcha.
up in Southern California, so I'm just assuming. My sister, literally, when she was like 19, she's like, "I'm going to move to Park City, Utah, and serve people for a year," because she was also a server. So she lived there for a year, and I've never lived in snow. My wife's like, "You'd never be able to handle snow."
Winter's that magical month I see on TV. Is it when Home Alone starts?
Yeah.
Basically.
Home Alone starts in October.
In fact, the first year I moved to Vegas, like a decade ago, it snowed in Vegas, and I was like, I live somewhere where it snows, and I got this false impression of Vegas. It was just like a fluke meteorological thing that happened in Vegas. It used to snow here once every 10, 15 years, but apparently now it snows like once every 5 years in Vegas. That's pretty cool. And it's from what I understand, it's all theory. It's all winter theory, but from what I understand, people have to like shovel their sidewalks in their driveways. Not here in Vegas. It snows just enough that like it'll stay white for like 24 hours and then it just goes away.
Is it one of those like situations like I was in Atlanta once when it snowed, and
Yes.
people.
I mean, I already know what you're going to ask, and yes, it is.
Okay,
It 100% is one of those situations.
You know where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, where people lose their shit, nobody can drive, and there's fucking accidents everywhere. Like,
Yep.
yes, it is one of those situations. In fact, my last house before I had this house, we were a block from the freeway, right? So you couldn't hear it if I was outside. I couldn't hear the freeway, but when it rained, I could hear the accidents on the freeway. Like I'd just be sitting outside smoking, and then you'd hear a giant crash, and then about 2 or 3 minutes later, like at the end of a cigarette, you'd hear the sirens. Fire truck, EMS, everybody pulling up. Nobody here in Vegas can drive when it rains.
I'm only happy when it rains.
Well, should we get everyone else rolling for a recap?
Oh shit.
Also, we need to discuss who has custody of the Bojangles.
Of what? Okay.
He was tragically lost in the fire.
Yeah, he is a casualty of what?
Ha ha!
That's where
Did
you
you
roll
get-
it?
Oh
Yeah, right. That's
my
Oh,
god.
shit.
oh shit. Oh shit. Well,
Did you guys play last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm out then because I wasn't around.
Oh,
Because I didn't have power.
It's a roll off.
Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
we're doing the roll off again.
no,
Well, no, Reverend rolled a 4.
Yeah, here, I'll
Yeah,
roll
it's
for
the
fun. I
lowest
don't give a
score.
fuck. Let's go. Roll
There we
off
go.
right now.
Here's my 7.
Oh man, this is gonna be a great session for
Oh,
me.
damn.
This is gonna be a great session for me.
Damn, I went to top the bottom.
Wait, where the fuck are we?
We
Velocity.
are in Vallaki.
We're in Vallaki?
Yeah,
We made it there successfully?
Yeah, you weren't that far away. It's just the previous session you made it an entire 100 meters.
Yeah, we didn't do much other than Lynn did a lot of talking last session. That was it. As usual.
There was a lot of getting settled. Like, I know this campaign has had a slow ass start for a Curse of Strahd campaign.
What are you talking? Oh yeah. I mean, this is kind of when it got good last time.
Yeah, but like it's so different that it is a much more contemplative, get your bearings kind of setting instead of a hurled into hell.
Yeah, we had at least one member die already last time we played, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you lead with Death House? I mean,
No. Fuck no. I do not lead with Death House. That is, I used Death House in the Vecna Eve of Ruin campaign.
I remember that. Yeah.
And you
I think
still almost died, but you were like
We
level
still almost
11.
died, yeah. That was fucking hairy. Fucking creepy ass kids.
Burned them.
Just
Burned them
wait.
all.
Yeah. Oh, so
I really feel like Matthew McConaughey in fucking that one True Detective show. You know, like when I play Strahd, because I'm always like, these fucking kids. You don't understand how bad it gets out there. Like I'm just some grizzled old shell-shocked. Returning to Strahd. This map.
It's Thursday. I start drinking at noon on Thursday.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, I just finished the newest Resident Evil, Requiem. Man, there are some creepy ass kids in that. Like, it gave me a nightmare. Like, it was bad.
I don't watch horror.
All right. Well,
I live it. So I'm getting into character.
speaking of drinking at noon, I'll be right back.
You're literally the one who needs the recap.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh no, I'm not. I'll be listening. It's literally the fridge is like a stone's throw away.
But anyway, yeah, we started 100 yards from where we had ended the session previous, across sort of the broken bridge, but we had recovered everybody and started heading back up the road towards Vallaki. We first came across a sort of big kind of gatehouse that seemed to be a little bit in ruin, and when we we were able to move the gate, get through it relatively easily, and continued heading on, eventually coming across a stack of 50 skulls in the middle of the road, covered in blood, with a bunch of runes and ritualistic looking nonsense around it. And we spent a little bit of time investigating it, sort of getting the idea that definitely dark feeling magic, specifically more kind of druidic feeling. That might have something to do with the giant, horde of rampaging wolves. That could be its own thing, but it definitely seems like they're trying to either summon something or sort of mark out their territory. But instead of investigating that too much further, we just sort of kept going. It's like, well, that'll work itself out.
Shrugging sounds like somebody else's problem.
Yeah. And eventually we came across a windmill that had been sort of burned out from the inside, it looked like. And then once Flynn saw it, he immediately went into a trance and hurriedly started running towards it, screaming, "Oh God, no, 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 no!" And as we followed him and finally got him sort of talking, he told us that this is the place where he used to get a special type of cake that, as we sort of investigate further, turns out to be a more addictive cake made by the hags that used to inhabit this windmill and run a bakery out of here. That's made with a little bit ground up child bone, just a little bit, that they would use to, feed to people in the town or passersby, get them addicted, and then sort of manipulate them, and I think get them to give the hags their children at the end of the day, in some cases. And Flynn was obsessed with either finding a little bit of it left or finding the recipe, because in sort of his previous life that existed here, he had become slightly addicted to them and started manufacturing them, and I think got the rest of his party addicted to them. He was saying. So eventually we're going through the sort of burned out wreckage. We eventually find a steel lockbox that Flynn is able to open. And when he opens it, there's a lot of haggy looking supplies in there. Eyes in vials, corpse candles, bags of wasps, skin snake, all that fun stuff. And a little stuffed monkey who has the ability to speak and was calling out for somebody to help him. Flynn takes out the monkey, gets talking to him, and the monkey eventually tells him he knows the recipe. The rest of us are a little freaked out about this, especially learning that it has to involve children and that it's highly addictive. We try to prevent the monkey from being able to tell Flynn the recipe. We snag it away from him, are eventually able to get it outside. We try lighting it on fire. It does not burn. Flynn eventually gets it and is able to quickly outpace us because he can just bonus action dash. And eventually makes the deal with the monkey to get the recipe if we take it with us. And since we can't destroy it, the rest of us were just like, oh, well, I guess we have a monkey now. And then after that, we continued on, finally making it to Vallaki, where we noticed that, unlike the previous time Flynn was here, the city has, vastly upgraded its wall system. It used to just be wood palisades, now, completely surrounded in stone and a little bit more infrastructure built up. So a lot of time has, I think, about 84 years or something has passed since Flynn was here last. And
100 something.
100 something. Yeah. And yeah, we approached guards, and Flynn, wanting to prove that they would definitely remember him because he had him, gives his name and reveals to the guards that he used to be the Burgermeister here way back in the day. And gave him his full name, and the guard eventually lets us in, gives us a little sheet with all the rules of the city, most of them being pretty normal. Only kind of weird ones are no divination magic in the city. All residents must carry around a silver pin, knife, or something pointy, and all gatherings have mandatory attendance. After that, we head to the inn, book ourselves some rooms, and are able to take a rest. And sort of the next morning, knowing that we can't do divination magic here, we go to the market, pick up some other stuff, and like a pearl for the divination, or for the identify that Vesta has. And we start to head out of the city. We're stopped at the gate, saying that we're technically not allowed to leave until we talk to the Burgermeister. So we're escorted over to her residence and let in, where Flynn confirms that he is sort of the Burgermeister of old that really has not the greatest reputation anymore, because apparently
It's not fantastic.
Apparently they kind of gutted the treasury and took it with them when they left the first time. So they weren't very happy with that.
Then there were the orphans.
Yeah, the orphans. So she advised us to keep sort of Flynn's, or not to, I guess, parade around Flynn's identity. But otherwise is not holding us, so we have leave to exit the city or do what we need to do. And
they are expecting a return on the treasury funds, though.
Oh yes, which was about like $7,000.
I thought it was 8
and something.
I have it written down, but I'll find it.
That would be convenient if it was 8. Well, I guess we know where the original gold we had came from. But we spent all that. But I think we can also offer them items, and we have through identifying one of our brooches is like the brooch of Bacchalia, which lets us use Magic Mansion twice, and then we can use that twice, and then the gems of the necklace and all that are still worth about $4,000. So we got a down payment if we wanna. But yeah, I think we were sort of getting together right after the conversation with the Burgermeister and deciding where to go next. I think we were going to try to engage a guide for the lake and find ourselves a boat at some point.
Yes, though I do think it was Silas that was the one primarily pushing that plan.
Oh, yeah.
Just mentioning in case people wanted to renegotiate that. But yeah, that is more or less what happened. That is Monkus, the talking doll with lots of knowledge. This is the current Burgomaster, Gwendol the Iron. And the brooch of Bacchanalia that lets you throw a big old hosted party. But as you were getting ready to set out from Vallaki to a number of different destinations, you can definitely still go there, but Silas was the one most motivated to go up into the mountains on the far side of the lake.
I think that was about our only objective, other than helping New Barovia with the undead thing with Silas's shovel. But that was going to be in a while. Or a couple
Also
months.
knowledge that the Count is expected to arrive in Vallaki in 8 days.
Mm-hmm.
Question: How are we doing on knowledge of previous self? Like, are we fully restored memory wise, or?
You are fully restored up to about a month ago.
Okay.
So you remember all of your spells and class features now.
Cool. Okay. Great.
Oh, and I remember a traumatic incident with my father or Uncle Daddy getting arrested.
Oh God, yeah. That was fun, yeah. He had a mirror of remembering and looked back on himself and a conversation with baby Billy.
Oh, Billy. Gwendolyn's kind of hot for an older lady. Just saying.
Who?
Was that her name? Gwendolyn?
Gwendol. Ah,
Gwendol. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about something to do with Baby Billy.
No. Okay.
I mean, I enjoy Walton Goggins as much as anybody else, but that's not how I would describe him.
Would like
So
to
at-
put some Goggins on my noggin, so. Anyway.
So if you're... Oh, that hurt. I did not want to listen to that. If you're going to Lake Zarovich, there is a gate and a short stretch that is barely a mile to Lake Zarovich.
Remind me again why we were going to the lake.
To speak to the gypsy people. That's not politically correct, but that's what they are.
The Vordani.
No, that was-
yes.
No, not Vordani.
But we were going to the lake because the Burgermeister said there was something that we should go visit, or the sort of, and was indicating sort of the mountain on the other side of the lake. The Vishtani and Vordani are the X's are on the map.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Burgermeister of Barovia mentioned something about it.
Yeah, but yeah, really didn't go into much detail. He just said we should check it out.
It was kind of a punk.
You were just asking kind of noteworthy destinations.
Yeah.
So yeah, not exactly sure how pressing that is.
Any last second resources you want to grab from stores here before you go up towards the lake?
What happened to my shield? The shield is gone.
Yeah, something happened to your shield. What happened to it?
You got washed away.
Yeah,
that,
when you
was that
fell
what
into
was
the
in
thing.
the river?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
You want to buy it? We're still in Balaki. We still have cash on hand. It's just a shield.
I don't think we have that much cash on hand, do we?
Yeah,
Just
but
have the
my shield
backpack
had
and
my
shit?
holy symbol on it.
Oh shit!
Maybe you'll find it at the lake.
Well, can you?
Stream goes right to the lake.
Well, no. The problem is, was that his primary spellcasting focus?
Yeah,
No,
Oh.
no, it wasn't.
wasn't it? It had your holy symbol on it. Your holy symbol is your primary spellcasting focus.
Magic,
Oh, I
fucking
still have my
magic.
amulet.
It's probably it's probably a thing he keeps using that amulet.
It's always good to have two. But I'm not liking my chances going over a lake with my spell book. I'm not
Got
gonna lie.
laminated.
Vesta, did we
Mhm.
figure out any more of your backstory? Because
You haven't asked.
Yeah,
Rylark still thinks you're a fraud.
Oh, there's a walk to the lake. You can.
You
get to
haven't
that.
asked really, so there's been no time to tell, to be fair. And the whole going to the lake to meet with a god seemed way more important.
Yeah, well, you got a point there.
And then figuring out we were how much coin in. Oh wait, I wrote it down.
Around 8
Yeah.
grand. Somewhere in
It
there,
was
maybe.
a lot of debt.
From the treasury.
Yes.
well, when you cross through here, this path is frequented, and it is a good 8-foot wide trail with wagon marks and footprints on it and packed earth, and even 2 narrow lines of cobblestone for the carts. After a mere 5-minute walk, you find yourselves at the edge of a lake. The clearing from the forest to the lake boundary is quite slim. There's really only about 20 feet of open space around. Much of the forest encroaches around the lake, right up to the edge of the water. To your surprise, the lake has a surprising amount of wave to it, with the water lapping against the shore with about foot-high waves. And in this stretch here, you can see rows of fishing boats pulled up on the shore, 6 of them being in the water, and some people milling around on the coast's edge, others tending to their nets here. You would guess out on the lake and on the shore, there's about 25 fishers currently working.
Well, all right. Let's see if one of these fellas can give us a lift. Yeah, I mean, I'll head over to, one of the group of fishermen. Are any of them, what time of day is it right now?
It is about 2 p.m. right now.
Okay. Does it look like anybody's sort of packing up?
It's possible that the ones tending to their nets are getting ready to leave. It's unclear, but yes, there are a few that look like they might have finished their fishing and are packing up.
I'll head over to one of those groups. Afternoon, gentlemen. How we doing on this fine day?
One of them looks up at you, a darker complexioned, medium-length curly hair, and dark brown eyes, and he kind of squints at you and glances up and he goes, "Well, what's about today gives you the impression that it is good."
Oh, just the possibility of adventure, sir. Now,
You also are not from here, are you?
no, I'm new to your lovely area.
Is not my area.
Oh, you're a traveler? Traveler as well?
I might have called myself traveler some time ago. I've been stationary for a long time.
No, and of a lot of the places I've seen around this region so far, this isn't a terrible one.
Where are
But
you
you
from?
know better than I. Round near Waterdeep originally.
Waterdeep. That is on Toril, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Mm.
What about yourself?
I am from another world.
Another world entirely. That's fascinating.
It's more common than you think. You must not have advanced to the age of travel and technology.
Not so much. We tend to stick to our own rock a lot of the time. But me and my companions
You
have stumbled into
dark-aged
this
people.
place. We're just cozy.
Well, I've been here some 20 years. Your optimism is pissing me off.
Well, apologize then. I'll get right back down to it then. We would like to. We would like to hire your. We would like you to hire your boat for passage across the lake here to the mountain area.
You wish to go to the far side of the lake? You have deal. I can take all of you for 10 gold.
That we can do.
Is now a good or bad time to tell I can't swim?
Why would I care if you can't swim? I'm taking you.
I'm just gonna give a side eye to his boat and just be like, I don't trust it.
Well, if you just, well, don't fall off the boat, and you should be. That shouldn't be worried.
Yeah, you just don't do the incredibly stupid thing and you are fine.
Challenge accepted. That's my
As
MO.
he kind of like exaggeratedly grunting, standing up, he starts shuffling over towards one fishing boat and gestures for all of you to get inside.
All right.
If you wish, I can also be tour guide for extra 5 gold.
Yeah,
No.
that seems agreeable.
What's on the tour?
History of region, noteworthy sites, recommended fun activities, good for dates.
With a pitch like that, how could we say no?
For an extra 5 gold, he said?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put in 2 gold and be like, yeah, sounds good to me.
I'm gonna pull the 13 gold out of Rylark's backpack.
Alright, we have 13 gold. We have 13 gold. Anyone for 14? 14 gold.
No, he put in 2 already. I took the other 13.
Yeah, no,
Where do you think I got the 2 gold from?
As you all clamber into this long fishing boat, he opens up a basket and pulls out a bottle of wine that he cracks open and hands to you for tour experience. And then he begins rowing. As you start to venture out, he's having to fight against the waves for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Is there like a current in the lake?
It doesn't feel like a current, but there is something of a there are waves coming in and almost like a tide.
It looks like there's a little island in the middle of the lake too.
Islands in the stream. That is what.
As he begins rowing out and working, he's concentrating for a bit, and he goes, "You are in region known as Lake Zarevich, bordered by Svalek woods. Woods here are part mangrove, part rainforest. One of least hospitable parts of normal world, one of most hospitable parts of Barovia. Lake Zarevich was known for a long time as being destination of many gruesome murders of women. There were troubled men who believed that it was women's fault for all of the curses with the Count and Count's bad disposition. He used to kidnap Vishtani young girls and drag them out here to drown them, tying them up, convinced that if he purged all of the temptresses, the Count would not be so evil and would stop with the gruesome murders and neglect. It was 8 years before he was found. And if the Vishtani can be believed, which is up to you if you want to believe such people, they had more than 60 of their young girls killed in that time.
I gotta lean over to Reverend and be like, I fucking love haunted ghost stories.
It's
These are the
not
best
ghost
tours. Those are the
story.
best tours.
These are actual dead women. Not same thing. Anyways, after that, the ghosts start.
He fucking told you.
I mean, checks out. Yeah.
Fucking told you.
There's the other shoe.
They're
And
ghosts
it
now, am I right?
I do not need to tell you, that is lots of young girls' bodies drowned. That is very surefire way to get many fucking ghosts.
Yeah,
Once
can't
the
do
ghost-
nothing with relations with the Verdani either.
You hear Rylark mutter under his breath. He's like, I must kill this count.
The fisherman looks confused at you and he's like, the count did not kill them.
Yeah, the count didn't kill him, man.
Was mentally unwell man.
Yeah, this was somebody else who was drowning and trying to appease him.
Yeah. Was not the count. Count did not tell him do this. But anyways, once there were almost 50, 60 ghosts of girls here that liked to come up and drag people into the water, take them to the bottom and drown them. That is how you might say bad for business.
I remember that.
All of this, of course, was before the great opening happened and the migration.
The great opening. I'm assuming that's when like the souls could leave and come back. That's what,
Yes.
that's what you're talking. Okay.
The migration, exactly.
The great opening is a strong choice. Strong choice.
Thank you. So this was long time ago where they start to drown. That was also before we had other ways to grow food. So anyways, fishing was much more important to the region, and that sent everyone into a bit of tizzy that we could not farm anymore. Fish, excuse me.
Wait, you
And-
couldn't fish after all the souls of those haunted girls left?
No. They did not leave in the migration.
What happened to them?
They're still here.
Oh, okay, that's perfectly normal.
I'm
Not a
kidding.
series.
I'm kidding. They left for other reason. Don't worry.
Yeah, but
don't
that-
worry.
Wait, okay. And I would assume that if all the ghosts are gone, you guys could fish. Like, why couldn't you farm?
That was for other reason. It's not important. But fishing was much more important back then, before the Great Migration. And when we couldn't fish for the ghosts, that caused everyone to get into panic. And we hire a cleric to come.
Okay. What happened with that?
We hoped to find cleric that could get rid of ghosts, dedicating the lake to their god, but only cleric we could find was to Storm God.
Yeah, there's a problem there.
Once we dedicate to Storm God, we had minor shifts in the lake. As it was to Storm God, he turned the lake into salt water. And now it has waves and tides and is like a small ocean in the middle of the lands. It created many new problems.
It's the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard. Okay.
But that did get rid of ghosts. So happy story, we can fish again. We just had to wait for fish to adapt to saltwater.
A little give and take.
I gotta reboot my brain after those last two sentences. So the salt water got rid of the ghosts, and now you have to wait
No,
for the fish.
no. The saltwater not get rid of ghosts. The lake being dedicated to the god of storms get rid of ghosts.
I mean, clearly.
Because now is Hallowed Lake.
Gotcha. And okay, I'll just go with it.
Checks out.
Yeah, it all checks out.
I mean, it sounds about right.
Yeah, that's. What do I know?
mean, solve the ghost problem. I mean, but now, I assume now they have to make like dedications to the god of storms now. But I guess.
Okay, well, we don't need to say all this while we're out in the middle of the ocean, for lack of a better word, with a strange guy. We get what's happening here. I'm on the same page as you right now. Okay, let's just get back to land before we start accusing people of things.
I'm gonna take
a little way into this bottle. There's more to see.
punch. I'm gonna take a gold piece out of the backpack and plop it in the water. There, I make donation.
That's not the kind of donation.
We have copper pieces. You don't have to. Oh, well, shit.
Tempest really prefer platinum.
Oh, he's one of them bougie
I'm gonna
guys.
rummage through the sack, see if I can find a platinum.
There are no. Don't worry. Gold's good enough. He's fine.
As he's rowing, he's telling you all of this and recounting it. So it has changed much of the environment. We hired some local druids to start stocking the lake with the right fish. That has begun to help, but unsurprising, the druids are not good people. That caused a whole other new list of problems. That was a dark 60 years for us fishermen. When they kept making demands that we could not meet, they started to add unrequested creatures to lake.
Oh shit.
Requested.
Swear to God, if there's snakes, I'm out.
So there was the long period where we dealt with the additions of the sharks and giant octopus and swimming fish, swimming snakes in there, and that was another dark time. It really, Lake Zarovich has been a problem for us fishermen for a century. Is not as bad as when we were afraid of little girls grabbing us from our boats and dragging us into the water, but it's not great.
Hey, you gotta pick your battles, am I right?
Yes. As he's rowing, he pauses and he looks over and he's like squinting into the water as he picks up an oar. And he's silent for a moment and then he just like swings the oar down and you can actually hear a crunch as a tail flicks up out of the water and then sinks down.
And the lake is still dedicated to the storm god?
Yes, he's still dedicated to Tempest. We get many hurricanes here. How? I don't understand, but we do.
El Nino's a bitch.
What about the child? We got rid of the children!
And you are correct, they are all bitches.
Also, they were girls. There's no niños here.
So this sort of souring relationship y'all had with the druids, you think that might these druids, they sort of marked their territory? We saw a giant pile of skulls covered in blood and covered by sort of draconic or druidic runes on the way to Valaki.
Good call.
That sound like them?
Yep. Yes, that is them. That is definitely them.
Are you still beefing? Is there still animosity between you two people?
Yes. The forest people are... It goes up and down in intensity, but it is... acrimonious is word?
Can I ask you a kind of a sensitive question? What were the offerings that they wanted you to make that you weren't prepared to make?
Well, okay, druids here in Barovia, as story goes, were the first people. The Barovians are the settlement of people that came with the Count when he was a warlord and conqueror before these were dark lands. So it's like the region became cursed place and now is the place we are all trapped in. Before that, it was part of the world. The Count Zarovich came through, conquered these lands, defeating the druid people, the Sarunins, is how they call themselves. So they, according to their perspective, have been here before even the Count. These are their lands. They were demanding payment. They were demanding tributes of the fish. They were demanding restrictions on how we build. Valaki used to be all wood palisade because it was forbidden to use stone by the Surunos peoples. Then they start to ask for blood sacrifice.
There it is.
Yes. The Surunos people are evil pagans. They not nice people. And they started to make demand of expecting one of our children per month to keep the water safe and us feed.
Yep, that's what I figured. Where would you, if we wanted to avoid them, where would they be?
Not in cities.
So directly where we're heading is what you're saying. The Svalich Woods are basically where
He kind of like gestures like all around, and he's like, they're kind of everywhere, yes. But yes, you are correct. You are go straight to them also.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Over the table. Is there some kind, would I have some kind of, I don't want to say relationship with the storm god, but I feel like Flynn would definitely be on some kind of footing with that.
First name basis?
Yeah, like I would, maybe a little, I feel like I would at some point be making offerings. It's probably usually when I'm really terrified at sea, but I wouldn't let anybody know.
So you do know enough about him for sure. Tempest, the storm god, is like the evil weather god, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's the one Flynn would probably want to use anyway, because he knows evil's always going to conquer good. That's clearly how that works.
Yeah, so there's like the good and bountiful nature god, the neutral nature god, and then the evil destructive one being Tempest. And while everyone wants to be on the good side of the good and the neutral gods, one of them is a spiteful bitch, and so that's the one you would usually need to make offerings to, just because like the others wouldn't go out of their way to kill you if you didn't piss them off. Whereas Tempest has fun with that.
Okay.
So yes, that would absolutely track.
Okay.
So yes, you have probably made offerings to Tempest before to try to placate him. He is an asshole. He loves to create storms to fuck people up and remove any trace of mankind or civilization from the face of his natural earth.
How far into this lake are we?
You're like, I mean, he's rowing against waves, so you're maybe a mile and a half in at most.
Okay.
So like a fifth of the way.
Okay, just checking. Didn't mean to interrupt the flow.
Nope.
I just wanted to know, because I think Flynn at this point is getting a little creeped out, and I think I'm gonna go sit back, sit somewhere, away from everybody, and I'm gonna take out a little dagger, and I'm gonna slice my palm, and I'm just gonna hang it over the edge of the boat, and I'm gonna say like a little something to Tempest. and inaudible, and then then I'll manage my hand up, and it'll be very casual. I don't want to interrupt anything that's going on, but I'll make a little offering while everybody's talking as we're crossing.
Does anyone else have questions for him as he's kind of recounting all of this?
Vesta's going around. So, what does any of this have to do about that god?
Which god?
What god?
Well, I don't know.
Strahd?
Is that why we're crossing the lake?
Well, mainly.
Yeah, Vesta's like, I don't hear any good reason why we're crossing right now.
Like,
This
the
sounds
only,
like a bunch of bad
This
reasons.
all
Are we
sounds
crossing
bad.
right now?
like, the only thing I've heard so far is that there's druids on the other side, and they're really, really bad people. Why are we crossing this lake? I haven't heard a good reason why yet.
It's like a boat, right? It's like a big boat. It's not like a small little rowboat we're on.
It's a big rowboat.
It's a big rowboat. Okay, well that kind of limits our ability to talk to each other without this guy hearing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
The whole point of crossing the lake was to go find what was his name?
I don't know.
I
I don't know. I didn't know you were looking for someone.
Didn't the Burgermeister of Barovia, or New Barovia, I should say.
He suggested going out there to like see the sights, but there wasn't a specific person he told you to go look for.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. My bad.
All good.
So really, we don't have much of any reason to go over there.
We paid 10 gold for this.
15.
Yeah,
Worst
Well, no,
ever.
you paid 5 of it to find out you shouldn't go there. So the 5 was a good investment.
5 was a good investment. So,
can you tell us
Actually,
anything
it's
about
more
sort
like-
of the Can you tell us anything sort of about the mountain on this other side of the lake?
Mount Baratok or the whole mountain range?
I think more generally Mount Baratok, I think.
Mount Baratok was well known for a long time being infested with werewolves.
Okay.
Ah. It was thought. Is it still currently thought?
He gives a non-committal shrug.
Mount Baratok probably has werewolves. No, and that's another thing. We came across one good buddy right here being pursued by a giant pack of sort of black wolves led by a big old dire wolf. Does that sound more like druid stuff or werewolf stuff, do you think? This was down towards the bridge to Barovia. Or New
Yeah, that
Barovia.
sounds like werewolf thing.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did I hear in the recap that one of the rules of Valaki was to carry around silver?
Yep.
I'm gonna ask him about that. I mean, like, we heard mention of being mandatory to carry silver tipped items in Valaki. Is this because of the werewolves across the lake?
No, that was because of werewolves that were getting to city.
Oh.
Got it. Okay.
There
Yeah,
was
that-
one period where everyone had kind of retreated into their cities to be safe, and the werewolves were beginning to starve, and so they started finding ways to infiltrate into the cities. It was a dark time, and for a brief while, they were not willing to even open up gates for any travelers or newcomers, which, as you can imagine, led to difficult situation for anyone new to Barovia, as they were not allowed into any city where they didn't know anyone, and his vicious circle.
Xenophobia run rampant.
I would not say it was xenophobia so much as fear that they might let in werewolf.
yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, they were not scared of the newcomers, they just didn't know if newcomers were actually werewolf.
I'm gonna inadvertently take one of my legs and scratch behind my ear.
Inadvertently.
It's amazing. The flexibility
Fortunately,
in
that is
plate.
much less common these days, so you have much less to be worried about. And good news for you, you have arrived in time where they have not closed the gates to Valaki. Life would have been much harder for you without being able to get into any town until you have someone vouch for you, which usually required being like a creepy person that accosts fishermen and workers on the side of the road so that you could introduce yourself.
Oh, we got the first part down. I mean, the second part down, at least. That's good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think it's fair to call Barovia broke, but, maybe we cannot fix more. As you're now about halfway through the lake, you can see that tiny sliver of an island there. It's very long and narrow, almost looking like the tip of a blunt dagger, or as Silas would see it, the tip of a shovel poking up out of the water. It looks to be about 60 yards long and only about 10 yards wide. As you get closer, you can see it's actually not even that, it's slightly curved. And so it's probably only about 20 feet wide. As he's continuing to row along, he's recounting other things to you. How much better Barovia has gotten of recent years. They're much more receptive to new arrivals. Everyone's generally speaking a lot happier and less likely to want to kill you. The Count is, relative to him, more present and involved in the affairs of the region, which has helped things as well to some degree. Are there any topics you would be looking to learn more about?
Are there any specifically like holy places in Barovia? Like that the locals would revere as being holy. Churches, cathedrals, mountains, forests, whatever.
Well, there were many holy sites here, but how would I explain? Religion has not had good PR here for a long time.
Yeah, we kind of gather that in Barovia.
When you find out that the great abbey that was here was being run by a fallen celestial that had become deranged and started oppressing people and believing that his God-given purpose here was to aid the Count in his tyranny and was oppressing people, when you find out that the church in the village of Barovia had been taken over by a former vampire spawn and was collecting blood offerings to give as tribute to the count and oppressing people. When you find out that many of the clerics that come here start making cults to garner power, religion has not had good relationship for a long time here. There were even the holy orders of paladins that were established here that have turned undead, and then lately anyone who comes in with a sacred oath has started a new oppressive cult in the region as well. Religion has not had good public relations.
It's a good thing I don't have my shield with my holy symbol on it.
So, to answer a question,
Lives
there
been
are
tarnished.
many locations that have temples and churches at them. They're just not really treated as holy sites anymore. I'm not sure. Maybe, hopefully, that helped answer the question.
Yes, thank you. Take another gold piece out and plop it in the lake.
Will you stop with the?
Stop giving away all our damn money.
We need that for stuff.
Right. We need more tour guides.
Possibly, we might. Can you tell me anything more about sort of the mountain range as a whole up there? It seems like the mist kind of pool at the tops.
The mists do collect. They act as boundary holding in whole region. They sit just past peak of most of the mountain ranges, so you can get to the highest points before you are cut off. Whole region used to be rumored as some kind of haunted, but it turned out that it was the territory of a delusional wizard that was determined to kill anyone that he encountered, and so there were many fireballs cast there. That wizard is gone, so you don't have to worry, is not so bad anymore, but some people still are afraid of it because of everything that crazy wizard was doing there. And then he leans forward and goes, and it sounded very rapey also. It was not good place.
They really
Not
do.
good guy either.
Whenever they really lean into the seclusion part, that's when wizards really start getting weird.
You have no idea. It sounded very dark from what I heard of stories. Other than that, and werewolves and the druids, really that's all the concern that you should have for that area.
Awesome. So
It honestly
it seems-
kind of was awesome. If you were Monster Hunter in the region, that was very good for you. There were many poor adventurers that would hear about such things and go out that way. So there's also much talk of loot of adventurers that was left out there.
Well, that's good to hear.
If story is to be believed, there is still quite a lot of it, as it's been dangerous enough for much of it to go unclaimed.
Bloop. Another gold piece.
I don't think
So
the Tempest God's gonna
prospectors
help you
still
in there.
sometimes go out there.
Mhm.
I am just glad that there's finally somewhat of a reasonable reason to go out there. The prospect of
At least
of
some-
riches
yeah.
is always a good reason.
I mean, we do need to make some money. Between our debt and the old, dripper over there.
Bloop.
I don't know why, but I keep hearing like Pam just going sploosh from Archer.
Yeah, it's because of in the new season of Ted Lasso, Keely and the owner, they get in trouble for putting money in a fountain.
They don't actually get in trouble. The security guard was
No,
doing
no, it's just yeah. I didn't want to give it too much. Hush.
So he's continuing to row and talking. The rest of it can more or less be in silence unless you have questions. But yes, this is a lot of useful information and willingness to share about stuff. A lot more than you've gotten from a lot of Barovians here.
No, for real.
He's a regular chatty Cathy.
It helps
I
that
mean,
he's
we
not
hired
from
him.
Barovia.
Oh, that too.
Mm-hmm. So have you ever ventured up that side? You said you used to be a bit of a traveler.
You up into the mountains? No, thank you.
Not just around the north side, sort of at all.
I have pulled my boat up there when I had no recourse but to do so, but I really rather avoid that.
I mean, fair enough. Just sort of still looking at the other guy. We still want to do this, right, guys?
Bloop.
Yes. I mean, I could do an augury real quick. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, we're not in
Why
the city,
not?
technically.
No, well, you remember what they were saying in Valaki about the divination magic not kind of working out for you?
Oh, yeah, just in general.
Yeah.
Was that
I mean-
was there a specific reason for that, or is it just because of like the whole like religion is bad kind of thing?
No, it wasn't that. I think-
Unsurprisingly, they didn't elaborate.
Yeah. They just said that like the divination magic like isn't as one way as it should be.
Got it. Okay. That's concerning.
And I do only have one spell slot of the second level left, so I don't want to like burn it just on that.
Where did all of your spell slots go?
It went to identify.
Oh yeah.
It's the same day.
Oh, we didn't rest before we went? Oh, that's... Oh, we got the mansion. We can, I guess, make camp at the
Yeah,
other
but
side of-
you did all of that stuff in the morning the next day. So
Yeah. No, I'm saying, yeah. when
Because
get
we
the
had to
other
go
side.
shopping for the pearl
Yeah.
too.
Where's my token?
It's okay. I can cast Ray of Frost. That's about as good as it's gonna get for me. The sword is more of a display item.
Oh, I'm assuming at one point I would have asked what the gentleman's name is. I don't think we got that yet.
his name is Sildar.
Sildar. Sildar the Sailor Man.
That's Radless backwards.
No, I can't really think of any other questions. Well, can we Sildar, do you know a little bit more about why they're a little sketchy about divination magic in Valaki? Is that more just it might be open to other observer thing?
Mostly that, yes. It is awkward thing of like consent because If you use divination, there's a good chance that he or other people will be also looking. And they found that not everyone wants to be volunteered to be divined upon just because someone nearby cast.
Oh, fair enough.
They still use divine magic, don't get me wrong. They just don't do it in city where other people are there.
No, I mean, I like that. I think that's a pretty good policy. Not every god needs to see what you're doing all the time.
So, have you seen The Walking Dead yet?
The gray ones, the soulless.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw a few of them down in New Barovia.
Okay.
They put on quite a parade.
I'm glad I haven't met that yet, but I don't know if the wolves were worse.
I mean, they weren't hostile.
Yes, they are not hostile. They are not dangerous anymore. It is still an important part of the history, and he looks a little bit uncomfortably. Economy here.
Well, it's
The
a
walking
tough
ones,
solution for a tough world.
they used to be the majority of people here in all of the cities. And when the Soulless outnumber everyone else, a lot of decisions are made by them, and a lot of culture and climate. It was a more dangerous and evil time. But after the migration, the populations changed majorities, and now there are more people with souls than the soulless. At least there was for a time. He looks around now and he says, "This is nothing that you would speak around civilized people, but no one else is here, so I think we are okay."
Mm-hmm.
There were many more people with souls for a long time with the migration, as souls could come in as well. And so policies started to change, soulless being outnumbered, people realized how much evil there was being tolerated there and started to change their perspectives. With all of this and more general peace, the population starts to go up. As it goes up, there was more need for fuel, and the soulless in the minority were put to work. As it was generally agreed, the soulless did not count as people. So they started giving jobs to the soulless, but also desire to not have them around as they are strange and creepy and pretty terrible. So there was regions, like neighborhoods built for the soulless. And then they were given the jobs that the true people didn't want to do anymore. Like farming, which is here difficult and tedious, but when you don't have a soul, who cares?
Right, why farm when you can fish?
Well, we can't always fish either. But anyways, then things start to shift because population was going up, but the boundaries were closed again, which means they went past the number of souls that were here also. So the percentage of soulless has gone up a lot also.
So there might start being a shift in the politics, or that storm is coming.
That is not expected because they do not even participate in society anymore. We keep them in the pens, and so that they do not influence how society works anymore. You see what I mean?
Well, sure, until their number gets so big that they start bursting out the pens. And if they were sort of running things beforehand, they do have some ability to talk and organize, and at least a lot more
They
than the
are.
Burgermeisters were telling us.
I suppose it is possible. That is not really seen as likely right now, but yes, is possible. But the Solus have resumed numbers nearly 2 to 1 of people.
We can't let them
So that I'm
unionize.
hearing this right. So, like the people when the souls came back started using the soulless as like a worker class, like
Yes.
slaves, something like that. And then the soulless outnumber the soul people 2 to 1, and the soul people have put all the soulless people like in these crypts. Is that what I'm hearing?
Not crypts, pens.
Pens. And where are these pens? Like, were those the zombies we saw?
Yes.
And do they only let them out like at night to what we witnessed basically?
Like each village does it a little bit differently, but sort of yes. So either let them out at night to be in the city doing the cleanup work and maintenance and all that, or like he's saying of Valaki. Valaki uses them to do a lot of farming, so they're probably out during the day, just out of sight of the city.
And do they have some kind of like structure? Like, who's their union leader? Like, do they have a leader?
I just said that you shouldn't let them unionize.
They don't seem to be showing ambition to make a leadership, at least not something publicly that we know of. They aren't mindless, but they are so gloomy that they don't seem motivated to organize and things like that.
Oh yeah, we've got emo people where I'm from.
They
Okay.
just need someone to show them true faith. And I'm gonna give some stink eye to the Reverend.
So for Valaki, they do very much farming, grow much of the food, and it's perfect because we don't have to see them really ever, and they provide a great deal of the food for the city and leave very little in wanting. But it has meant that we've had to be more cautious with reproduction so that we do not create just so many more soulless than soul people.
I mean, obviously.
When there's that much abundance of food, it's easy to get carried away. But yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I got a question for you. What's with the little island, the little sandbar here? Have you guys? I mean, somebody's got to have explored that, right?
Of course. We call that the Fang out here.
Oh, pleasant.
There's some stories, definitely not true, of...
I lean over to Reb. I'm like, definitely true. Definitely true. Go on.
It's not important. Anyways, I didn't mean to bother you. So anyways, here we are. You're a little over halfway to the other side now as you're going along, and you're noticing that the boats that are out on the water don't go this far out the other side, so you're kind of isolated and on your own on this side now.
I got a question for Radless or Sildar, however you like to say it. We're approaching is that a Vistani camp or Vordani?
That one was marked as Vistani.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he can tell us anything about them. Like, Are they friendly? Should we treat them as such? Hostile? You know, customs that we should be aware of?
They have many customs. For a long time, as I'm told before the migration, they did not have best relationship with the Barovians here. They are traveling people, very superstitious. Their people have innate ability to cast curses on people. That caused much tension, but also because they were very loyal and friends to the Count at a time when Barovia did not have good relationship with the Count. And
I
so
told
they
you
were
guys.
seen as snitches and traitors to people.
I told you guys about my tabaxi that got cursed by a Vistani, right?
Uh,
I
think so.
He tried cheating at cards and was caught, and so a Vistani cursed him. He was a snow leopard, and so his spots would glow like disco ball lights. So like I had 0 stealth for the entire campaign.
But I mean, that feels like a your fault kind of thing, no?
Oh,
Well,
if you play with me long enough, Vesta, you'll know that I get all. I'm a chaos monkey.
everything is his fault.
Yeah. Well, I would say 99%.
Any story he tells you, he had coming. So for a long time, it was very hostile. But since the Count has grown more responsible, or involved, I guess you could say, a relationship with the Vistani are better. They're still isolated and still could throw a curse on you, but they are treated a little less like lepers.
That's nice.
Speaking from the one place in the Western Hemisphere that has a leopard colony in Malachi.
I mean, yeah, but no.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay.
They still like to live outside of the cities and settlements, but it is less prohibited to visit each other.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So over the table, and just my thinking there was just like, what the hell was that? Sorry. My thinking there was like, should we try to make allies with them? Like, I don't know, show up with some like a sack of gold and be like, hey, we're besties now. Like,
Well, I don't
this
think we
is
should
the
show
question.
them. I don't think we should show them our wallets right when we walk in. But
Racist.
It also does not
It's
hurt
bad
to be
in
on
any
good terms with
situation.
them, as they part of why things were so resentful was because they were loyal to the Count. They have a blessing, and they are the only peoples that can freely come and go from here.
Who was that?
Oh,
Who was that you just said? You broke up.
The Vishtani are the only
Okay, yeah.
people that can come and go from Barovia at will.
Wait, the Vishtani can leave?
I mean, that's reason right there to make friends with them. I'm just saying.
yeah, it might be worth a visit.
As much as I like it here, like, you know, I'm not going to buy any property.
What about New Mistra? Yeah, you've already tried to claim your property.
Fuck, I forgot about that. Yeah. All right. Statement rescinded.
So, all right. Well, we'll just tell them we're here just to get the old adventure loot. Then it's about as reasonable as it gets. I for
Well, I
one
mean,
think
we're gonna
it's a
have
good
to
idea.
travel. We're gonna have to travel to get to them anyway. They're not
Did-
exactly along the lake.
Did he give like any points of interest, like for that specific purpose? Like, I know he said it was like, you know, there was loot in this area, but like, did he point out anything specific? Because I didn't hear it. That's why I'm asking.
If you can see on the map here, the kind of like rivers and streams have divided it into segments.
Yep, I see it.
So like he can tell you the more visited segments. He doesn't know, like, because he doesn't go this way himself, he doesn't know from personal experience which has more loot. And as you can imagine, people who've gone over that way don't like share their success too publicly.
I wouldn't call it success so much. I mean, they're dead
You
and
don't-
left their loot.
But he can tell which ones have been frequented more.
Okay. So here's what I'm proposing. Let's go talk to the Vistani to see what's up. You know, if I'm thinking of this like if I'm a an outsider coming to someone's area, neighborhood, whatever you want to call it, like I want to make myself, announced, and just not be surprising and be like, hey, we're here, we're looting all of the shit that shouldn't
Right.
should, So let's go talk to them first. Be like, hey, we're here. We're gonna, we're gonna look for some loot. Maybe cut them in, like give them like a finder's fee, like 10% or something. And then that way they can, if they can give us a little bit of help in whatever fashion, more, all the better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a lot of thoughts. Hey, what's the boat? The boat guy? What's his thoughts on the soulless and the souled and all that being together? Like, would he like to see, and does he think like other people want to see it, Barovia opened up again, or do they like this kind of status quo of where they're at?
Look our
Opened up-
jobs.
open up like more souls coming in.
Yeah. Like, would he prefer it to be like it used to be, or does he like it better now?
Well, I mean, he wasn't here or alive when it was open.
But what would he prefer is what I'm saying. Like, is this something that everybody hates? That there's the soulless outnumber the soul 2-1, and this system of work and everything? Is this like something where everybody's like, yeah, it's pretty good, or is it something where he's like, we're all fucking stuck here? And I mean, he's
They're
not from
basically
here, right? I got
right?
that, but he was pulled in here.
He would be very forthright that he would rather not be here. So if it was opened up and he could leave, he'd be very okay with that.
Why was he brought here? Like, he's
I don't think
from
he
the
wants that.
outside. Like, why were you? What's the point of you being here?
There is a traveling mist, like a storm that sweeps across the plains, apparently.
Here.
Yeah. No, everywhere else.
Okay, gotcha.
And anyone who gets caught up in that storm is transported here.
So it's like it doesn't really matter. Like, school children, whatever. Like, if they're in the mist, they get brought here.
It does seem as though some people are brought here deliberately, but it also brings many people purely by bad luck.
Corin.
Gotcha.
Sidebar, Corin. Backstory sidebar.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, I can speak to it over the table if you want, but part of my backstory, would that be part of it? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You don't recall why you got here, if it was accidental or intentional.
That's why I was. That's why.
All right, throw him overboard immediately.
Bloop. There goes all your gold.
Well, we said you, not the bag.
Yeah, exactly. The bag stays. You not so much.
The bag goes where I go, motherfuckers.
So as far as the divisions, are you wanting to go to a more frequented one or a less frequented one?
I think, again, I'm not making decisions for the group, but here's my thoughts again. Thoughts were tots. We go see what's up to the Vistani. Maybe they can point us in a direction that would be most efficient, for lack of a better word. Like, we don't want to go just like traipsing around in the woods. If there's a place that has more loot than not, you know what I'm saying?
So you're proposing go to the Vishtani first.
Yeah, go to the Vishtani. Say what's up. You know, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
We're adventurers. We're looking for loot. Can you help us out? We'll give you 10%. Just throwing a number out there. Finder's fee. You know, and just, you know, be forthright in what we're doing. Like,
Crud.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Vesta, what's your thoughts? Thoughts were tots.
I'm fine with this. I've got nothing to hide, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, well, I did call you a fraud on the first meeting, so.
Yes, you did.
I'm still holding that against you in character, but out of character.
In character, Vesta's just like, he's clearly seen me identify 5 times. I don't understand.
You can still be a fraud and a charlatan and have tricks. I mean, look at the Reverend over here. Oh, shots fired.
Well, if you're headed to the Vishtani first, then I think that's where we'll take a quick bio break and then resume being dropped off upstream over there near the camp.
Okay, like over here-ish?
Yeah, like over exactly.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh, I'm so pumped. I got a hard stop at 4:00, guys.
Okay.
I'm going. I told you guys I got tickets to see the Odyssey in IMAX, right?
Yeah.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped for that.
Sunday group.
Maybe it was
No, that
Sunday
should be
group, I
really.
think it was.
That should be really cool.
Yeah, you would think like. So I read somewhere that like there's only 100 or so places on Earth that have the capabilities to show 70 millimeter IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 30, maybe it was 30 or 40 or something like that in the Western Hemisphere. Who would have think like Indianapolis has a fucking IMAX theater capable of doing that? Like, that's not one of the things you would imagine, right? Like, I would imagine like Chicago. Nope, can't do 70 millimeter. You would think like I think New York has one, and I want to say it's either Seattle or LA, one of the two. Like, they have one, but like not Indianapolis. I mean, come on.
We don't have any.
Well, I mean, I guess they were
You
really
don't
trying
have
to
you
get
don't
people
have
to come
Dairy
out.
Queen. You don't have Dairy Queen. You don't have an IMAX theater. I mean, why go to fucking Hawaii?
We have IMAX theater, but not the specific one.
The 70 millimeter like is ridiculous.
And most of the time, they keep showing in IMAX like the. Dude, I just don't. They show weird movies in IMAX theaters.
Yeah.
What is
So
it? Doing Katy Perry right now?
I'd see Katy Perry in IMAX. Just saying. But I was watching a online. It wasn't a documentary, but like how they're like behind the scenes type deal. And they said like with that format, they have to reload the camera every 3 minutes, and it takes every 3 minutes, and to reload it, it takes something close to an hour. Like it's something stupid. And so Christopher Nolan was just like, yeah, we told everyone, it's just like, just pause it, take a break, stay in character, and like, how would you do that as an actor? Like, that's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, I guess practice improv and work on character dynamics within
Yeah.
the character. But yeah, it would be a pain in the ass every 3 fucking minutes. Especially if somebody just kept screwing up lines, because then you're just not making any progress. You're just doing the same thing over and over again, and then reload, and then over and over.
Well, yeah, that was the other thing. It wasn't Christopher Nolan. It was like the B-roll director or whatever. He's just like, yeah, we had one extra who was breaking character, and it's just like, you do it once, okay, you get a free pass. You do it twice, they had to like boot him, like send him all the way home, like, because you know the film is fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm gonna get some Dairy Queen and some Arby's afterwards.
What's Arby's? I'm joking. We have an Arby's.
Vesta, you fuck. No, I'm just kidding. So what? So I've never played with you, Vesta. Like, you're in Hawaii, obviously. Like, are you a native Hawaiian?
Yep.
That's fucking cool. Like, which island?
Oahu.
Oahu, like Honolulu. Honolulu's on Oahu, right?
Honolulu is on Oahu. Honolulu is the this this main city, but
The
not
biggest city, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, what you do out there? Like, if I'm asking too many prying questions, I'm sorry.
It's not. No, it's cool. I mean, just work at a gas station, really.
Nothing wrong with that. Been there, done that. What's the price of gas there? Just out of curiosity.
It's pretty high.
Over $5 a gallon.
That's about the expensive side. Yeah, you could probably get it for like $4.70.
That's about what it's here. I mean, that's not.
The price of gas relative does not change depending on state. I mean, it's really because of
OPEC.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the price of gas, I think of the Block Party song. The price of gas keeps on rising. Anyway. Cool.
But like, I don't think it affects the price of gas. I suppose doesn't affect day-to-day life for a majority of people on Hawaii, other than it just makes it harder to buy more stuff.
What's the public transit situation there? Like, do you have it all? Like, I've never been to Hawaii, so
Our bus is like 6 in the United States, so it's really good.
that's cool.
Yeah, our
I
buses,
lived in.
and then I guess our new Skyline thing.
You got like a tram or
Yeah, they're working on it. It's still not going like it's really past like due. So we're like still waiting on like it to actually show up in places we would actually want to go. Yeah.
Ain't that the shit,
We're
right?
getting there.
I mean, the
That's
big
thing
one
here.
we want is that for it to go to Ala Moana, which is like our biggest shopping center, our most well-known one,
hmm
and for it to go to the airport, which it just reached.
So you can get an orange Julius on your way to fly out of there.
Those are just the two main stuffs. I imagine like for travelers it'd be really nice from the airport catch the tram
Mhm.
to the biggest shopping center and then go back to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what you should
over Oahu.
just throwing this out here as an idea. Suggest to your local politician. If they make that happen, they make the tram duty free. Think about it. That would do
I mean,
fucking wonders.
It'd be great, but it'd be like impossible to control. Like it would have to be like secured cars that that only open in one part of the shopping center.
Hey, I'm an idea man. I'm not trying to do logistics. I'm just. Also, I should.
I'm
fucking
pretty sure
Connecting directly to one of the most historic and vital places in our nation's history, Pearl Harbor Naval Base.
No, in Izmir they have a tram system a lot like that. Except it's pretty extensive.
And keeping transportation alive from Oahu and beyond.
I don't know. Crod, maybe you can speak to this. I've seen online, or at least in my algorithm, if you will. There is a basically like you can go to some place in, I think it was Pennsylvania. Like it's a place in Pennsylvania I've never heard of, but there's like a giant mansion apparently where you can book a weekend and play D&D like with a bunch of randos. Have you seen that?
Well, I think I've seen the place you're talking about because I've seen a couple of like content creators go to a mansion and do the D&D thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing that because
yeah, D&D in a castle. Yeah, that place.
Yeah, that's it. It's in some place in Pennsylvania I've never heard of.
Castle Hotel in the U.S.
Also, isn't the Biltmore Estate in North Carolina?
Yeah, it's up near Asheville.
Yeah, I could go visit there once. I mean, that place is. Whew.
What they're saying. In D&D and Castle, there's a place at the Mohican Forest. Where the hell is that?
Mohican Forest is in New York.
Well, it's a big forest.
Oh, Mohican, not Mohican. My bad.
So at least the D&D and the Castle one's in Ohio. I don't know if there's one.
That's a lot closer than fucking Pennsylvania. Yeah. I'd do that.
D&D Castle. What's
Where's
the
that
packages?
in Ohio?
Oh, I don't know. What was the town? Loudonville.
Yeah, I've been there. That's literally it's Londonville, but that's right on the border of Indiana and Ohio.
Oh, okay.
There's a great Waffle House there.
Top tier. It's been there for 15 years, so the bacon is awesome because it just has all that grease buildup.
Yep, fucking A, right? Oh, damn it! Now I'm gonna have to get a fucking waffle now too. Arby's, Dairy Queen, Waffle House. I should have ate breakfast. I'm drunk and now I'm hungry.
See what the U.S.
It's like I want to say it started with a B. The place in Pennsylvania. I mean that narrows it down, but
yeah. D&D, no mansion. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of places that do, like fucking murder mystery stuff out there.
yeah. What's up, bud? You doing okay? Hmm? I know your stitches itch. Also, if you Vesta, if you hear me refer to an entity known as Pork Chop, that's my dog. He recently had surgery.
Are you talking about? Or
Talking
are you
about practice?
Bryn, Athen, PA?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
outside of Philly. Yeah.
It's outside of Philly. Like
one.
how far?
Like 30, 40 minutes, depending on traffic.
My best friend from college, he lives in Philly, so maybe I can drag him along.
Well, they apparently did one August 4th, 2025. That's the only reference I can find of it.
Yeah, there's one in October, and then there's one in January. I was thinking about doing the one in January because travel in the dead of winter. Who doesn't love that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Ooh, when the music becomes so ominous.
Then Vishtani be crazy.
They're playing the music really loud.
Do you think the Vordani have vintage Vordani in this plane?
I think he asked him, and because we're
Did I?
You might have
No,
at the Vordani camp. I forget.
Were the Vordani and the Vistani the same thing? They weren't, right?
Nah, they're different.
In the original campaign, there was just one, but I think Corn's trying to mix it up a little bit, and I'm all about that. But in our last campaign that ended spectacularly in a TPK, my character was a Vordani barbarian. And he had his own special homebrew. It's called Vintage Vordani, which would give you I think it was 10 or 15 temp HP, but after it wears off, it gives you a level of exhaustion.
It's basically just ethanol.
Pretty much, yeah. And we never got around to making the world's biggest cheeseburger.
Wow, I've been muted this whole time on accident.
Yeah, no one wants to hear your voice anyway, Corin. I mean,
Okay.
I'm kidding.
We'll
I'm
wrap here.
I'm throwing a lot of salt out today. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, I've been trying to clarify things for people for a while now today. So I've also been back. What I was saying was because the border opened up for a while with the Great Migration, more migratory and nomadic tribes and peoples were able to find their way into here, which is why there's more tribes and clans now.
And that's how the Vordani got there.
Exactly, because the mists that they're describing is across every plane and world. Like it could pick you up out of the astral sea, even.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so those entryways are not limited to one world or plane. And so,
Oh.
like a nomadic group of Vordani that are looking for a new land that could be appealing might have found their way in here, but it was also only open for a brief while. So before they might realize that they could get stuck in here, they got stuck in here.
Is it possible they can make the world's biggest cheeseburger on this plane?
Nope, because they didn't bring that big a livestock.
At one job.
They could probably make the biggest one in Barovian history, and that's a much lower bar because, you know, it's a very small place.
Hmm.
Hey, a win is a win.
Yeah. Facts.
So as you're deposited just a little bit upstream, Sildar points in the direction of the camp, and before taking off, he just says, I am very thankful for all that you donate and sploosh.
Well,
Any other
we'll put
question
covers
you have
on
for
the way
Sildar
back.
before I go?
Yeah, Sildar, if we need a ride back to Valaki, is there a way we can get in like contact, like a signal, or something to that effect?
I will be going back to town once I get back. If you need me in the morning, maybe build a bonfire on the shore. If I see the smoke, I will come, but I cannot promise I will see the smoke.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna hand him 10 gold because it's not my money, right?
It's definitely not going to be for long.
All you're demonstrating is that they've clearly given you too much of an allowance.
Hey, man, I mean, you don't give someone an open line of credit that's a known spender.
Oh yeah, that's
If you
why
say
I'm,
so.
I'm waiting for a nice friend to. Once he leaves, I'm taking that back.
Out of my cold dead hands, you are.
All right.
No. I'm gonna pay him 10 gold for the return trip. Okay, I mean
The problem is we just stop handing him any gold we find, and eventually he'll run out.
bloop.
Because he just gave this man about a noble's wage. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it took us 10 gold to get here. I'm giving him 10 gold for the return trip.
It was 10 gold for the whole trip. That's his rate. You just gave
Was
him.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You don't need to give him 10 gold just to go back. He's traveling for us, and he just dropped us off.
No, he's saying if you need him to come pick you up on the other side tomorrow, he's given the 10 gold.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
See,
Bonfire
that
is
makes
the-
more sense.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes that makes sense. Not all the time, but sometimes.
I'd say about 0.1% of the time.
No one asked you, Corn.
That was your own words, 99.9%.
Mm-hmm.
No one asked you either, Reverend.
No one asked you to drop
so
about 50
as-
gold in the goddamn lake either.
as you're on the riverbank in the forest here, the forest really does look almost mangrove-like on this side, quite marshy, with like tangled roots of trees that grow up out of the water. It's late afternoon by the time you touch down over here, and you can even from this distance make out the sounds of the music that's playing there.
I'm gonna slap Flynn on the back of his neck and be like, "Oh, mosquito."
Yeah, there's a lot of mosquitoes here, and Sildar goes, "Oh, one more thing. Most of the time it's not a problem, but there's many bugs here. And, well, some curses and disease are transmitted by blood.
Okay.
All
Pull
right,
out
bye!"
scarves and pull out scarves and cover in as much skin as I can.
He's like, just food for thought real quick. Both lycanthropy and vampirism are transmitted through the blood. So, food for thought with the mosquitoes. All right, bye.
That's how you got. Is it pronounced dengue or dengue?
Dengue. Yes, dengue is a mosquito-borne disease.
And which our fearless leader had, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
How's your liver, by the way? Like, are you like healed? Like, you good?
Almost entirely. I've had a couple of nights where I had a couple of drinks and I had a little bit of jaundice the next day.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Having a few too many drinks.
No, even 2 drinks, buddy.
Yeah, that's too. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up.
Okay. Anyways, mostly good. Yeah, but yes. So, new terror as you are in a midge-riddled swamp. But you can hear the sounds of the camp up ahead.
Can I please
Savistani camp.
please become a werewolf? I want to become a werewolf so bad.
She's gonna start heading towards camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna be walking with Reverend.
I think out of all of us, this man should not be a werewolf.
I was just imagining a storyline where every single one of you, except for him, becomes a werewolf.
That'd be fucking amazing.
I hate all of you.
Dude, you just
I'll
can't
get
tell us
come
about
back.
ideas like that. You just gotta do them, okay? You can't spoil it. Just do it.
Like, stop being so hot for something to happen and let it happen.
Yeah.
You're a little too thirsty, buddy.
I'm thirsty for some werewolf.
You are way too werewolf thirsty.
Okay, like full transparency, the first ever role-playing game I ever played was Werewolf the Apocalypse. Just throwing that out there.
Okay. If you make your way over towards the camp, you come in sight of a caravan of large wagons pulled up in a circle. And by large wagons, I mean the kind that are people's homes. There is music playing of a more gentle and relaxing music, as there seems to be practically a string quartet playing right now.
I'm gonna mutter in Elvish, fucking hippies.
As you're approaching, people are milling about, doing different activities, talking and chatting, and overall seeming rather jovial in flamboyant colors, emphasizing purple, red, gray, deep royal blue, and others of that nature. And they spot you as you're approaching and hold out a hand in greeting. One of them walking over. Hello? If you are considered friends, you are friend here indeed.
If you are here to gawk at us, you would do well to go somewhere else.
I'm gonna extend a hand and shake it like almost a little bit on the verge of like over enthusiastic and be like, I am Rylark. These are my friends. We come here because we are strangers in your neck of the woods. Excuse the expression. We wanted to make ourselves announced while we are here.
Just
Very
didn't
well.
want to startle nobody.
How
Yeah.
long have you been here in Barovia then?
Oh, us just
Have we-
just sort of recent recent arrivals.
Have we been here 10 night? Do they do 10 nights here?
They do 10 days here, and you've not been here a 10-day yet.
Yeah, very recent. As I said, I am Rylark. This is the Reverend, as he likes to be called. This is Flynn, and I'm gonna mutter in Elvish. This is the fraud.
I think he mispronounced it. This is Vesta.
That's what I said.
I don't think is, but okay, weird. So you've been here not long then. Excellent. You have not been so corrupted by the Barovians. What can we do for you? Give you the accounting of here? Do you need guides? What can we do?
Well, we're here in this neck of the woods because we heard of countless adventurers losing their souls, loot, money, etc. And we are, let's say, our pockets are running a little dry. Bloop.
Bit of a salvage mission.
Yeah. You don't have to chime in every time I say something, Reverend.
It is
That-
true. These
You're
parts
real kettle black.
Yeah.
I know.
bold stance to take. It is true there were many that fell to bad fates out here. There is probably a great deal still of magical loot and such to be found for those who can brave it. It used to be infested here with werewolves and the like. And of course, the Mad Mage, who had residence here for decades, caused much death and destruction.
The who? And I'm gonna look at Flynn like to see if he has a spark of recognition.
Oh, Flynn definitely does.
Yeah, oh yeah. Why do you think I'm staying quiet, bro?
I mean, you're usually the chatty Cathy of the group. I mean,
Exactly. So when he's being quiet, there's a reason.
Thank you.
you really shouldn't let me talk. But anyway, I'm gonna talk.
If they had found a way to achieve
let's.
that, then it would have. Yeah.
It would've
If they had
happened a
found a
long
way to
time
stop
ago,
you,
buddy.
that would have happened.
You know what? I'm not being so much of a chaos monkey in this campaign. Okay, just give me a little bit of credit, just a sliver, a fang, if you will.
So is true. There is probably much loot, though. They look around at each other and they go, "We don't know anything. We have not seen anything. We just know you are not the first salvage group to come out this way."
But if we were, And I'm
Well,
gonna give
and
him-
what I was going to say was other salvage groups recently have not come back.
we are not like other groups. I'm gonna give him like a cold, hard, like eyes locked, like grim look. We can we come to an arrangement if you say point us in the right direction? Maybe we can have an agreement.
What sort of agreement are you looking for, and what right direction?
5%.
And what do you get for 5%?
Just point us in the right direction of the loot. For 10%, we can talk further.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is. Flynn's had enough of this. Like,
You don't have
Jesus
to laugh
Christ.
so. You don't have to fucking laugh so hard, there, Crod.
You are the loudest laughter here.
Yeah, but I heard fucking Crod laughing away from keyboard. Like, I mean, come on.
We would rather not do percentages. Give us an offering and we will give you recommendations.
Well, you see, I have a bag of gold here in my backpack.
Gold will suffice. I just got real quiet there.
Nah, fuck it. I'm watching the plane go down. I'm just
Sploosh.
sitting. I'm just
Yeah.
sitting at the show.
The first tower has been hit, and now we're all just shocked and like watching in horror. What's this guy's name again?
He has not introduced himself. So the one that came over and addressed you is this fellow here, which you can hover over his token to see. His name is Deller.
Deller.
Yeah.
This is the Vishtani.
Yes.
Okay.
So these are the ones who aren't like native here, but have been here very long term.
Yeah, these were the guys that kicked me in the nuts a lot, right?
Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Whoa! I
Um,
want
So,
backstory
no
on
context.
that.
Shut up. There's no context to that. No context. I'll step forward finally. I'll be like, look, we're not with him. What was your name again, my man? I don't think we met.
My name is Deller.
Della. My name is Flynn. Okay.
It is-
I'm not trying to name drop myself. Okay. But I
you
know
are.
your people have a very strong oral tradition.
Oh, we are the most unrivaled in oral traditions.
Okay, so
I
there's
think I like
got to
this
be
place.
there's got to be some really old, wrinkly Vishtani lady here in town who's been alive for like 100 years or something that might have heard of me. Okay, I'm not trying to name drop myself. Okay, this is just I got to introduce myself to you people again. I used to be a friend of your people a long time ago before any of you were probably born. So we're friends. You don't know it. We're like basically family. All right.
He's like
So
narrowing his eyes and he's looking at you and he goes, "What did you say your name was?"
Flynn.
Oh, nut jelly!
Is there something hard I can bash my head in around
There's a
here?
wagon there.
Yeah.
Oh my, you can't be the real nut jelly, are you? Surely you must be dead by now. Certainly haven't reproduced.
I'm pretty sure I've died a couple times by now. But yeah, look, man, we just need, first of all, we're going to need to camp here the night with you guys and you know, we've got rations and stuff. It's not safe out here. You know that. You know the game. So first of all, can we stay here for the night? Maybe get some, have somebody look at curse removal on us, just in case any of us have curses. And then we'll talk business. You know, we'll figure it out later. But basically, we're going to be in the area. We just wanted to come by and say hi.
Of course, no, please, please. I think we have a guest wagon that is free if you are okay to cram in. Oh, to have the famed nut jelly here, we would be most glad to have you. Please, please,
What's
please.
hilarious was I was probably outside smoking when you did that whole jelly thing, so I have no idea what's happening.
Okay, wait.
Did you say
No.
nut jelly?
Pause,
Nut
yes.
jelly?
Nut jelly. Your nickname
Nut,
is
like
Nut
N-U-T?
Jelly.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
now I get it.
Yes.
Flynn gets it. Flynn gets
There
it.
you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay. It just sank in. Yeah, man. Look, I get it. Yes, my balls were crushed by 1,000 kicks. But
Excessively.
it was excessive. I agree. But here's the thing. I learned a lesson. And culturally, you people have learned a lesson too. And what's important is that we
Never get in a land war in Asia.
That is not a lesson you learned. That's just something you should know by now. Okay? That's just survival knowledge.
Would disagree, but okay.
Yeah, so, you know, that's all. I'm back. I don't know why I'm back. I don't know. Maybe you guys can fill me in, one of the village elders, or you. I don't know. But that's what's happening right now, and we don't know why it's happening. But we figured we'd come by and stop by you guys because you guys are like my ally. I hope, and I know your people are generous and kind, and you know, you were good people back then, which only feels like a few months ago for me, but I guess a lot of times
I'm
passed.
gonna chime in.
Just
and
looking
say-
at you a little askance and weary. He's like, next, are you going to tell us how eloquent we are?
You guys are quite elegant. Look what you're wearing. Look at the bright colors, and you know you're very well spoken. Wait, that sounded racist. You know what I'm
He's
talking
like, yes,
about, man.
that's what that's what he's saying right now.
Yeah, you look, man. You're painting me into a corner. All right, I got. There's a lot of guilt happening right now, not only from the last time I was in this area, but also like a cultural guilt. And you know, I'm just trying to move past that as comfortably as possible. You don't, you know.
Oh, of course you are trying to move past it.
Exactly, because I can't
What-
be dealing with that right now.
I
Okay.
see what
Well,
you're
like,
like,
what-
kicking him in the nads.
Yeah, you guys kicked me. I deserved it. I deserved it. That's the lesson I learned. Okay, I'm learning. I'm moving forward. I deserve the kicks to the balls. Okay.
Really,
But
really.
what's important is came
Flynn,
after that is we became strong allies and we
That's the only
defeated
thing that
Strahd.
came after that.
All right. Well, now it's getting personal.
what my colleague is trying to say. Is,
I love how like you know the history and you like I'm trying to avoid getting kicked in the balls a lot again. And I know as the DM you want it to happen. So I'm gonna try to be the bigger man here.
all right,
That's
Nut
just,
Jelly.
just like over here with that very extensive exposition by Flynn. Like, I don't think you needed to reintroduce all that information then if you wanted to just move past it. I mean, clearly he was just about to lead us to the wagon.
Yeah, you're the one who's
Allow me
so
to-
set
He
on
seems to know who you are already.
making sure everyone
Like,
knows
yeah.
who you are.
God damn it,
Allow
now
me
you're really
to
painting me in the corner.
introduce
I don't want to get
myself.
kicked in the balls. I'm just gonna go back to being quiet. This is fucking crazy. I'm gonna let this play out. I think we all need to learn a lesson here.
I was doing a stellar job.
Maybe
of
don't give
introducing
more information than is needed.
No, they're fine. They're good people. Okay, they're good people.
Very well spoken.
Vesta just keeps hearing that
They're-
they
they're
have
some of the
kicked
good
you in the
ones.
balls.
Exactly. Some of
And
your
these are
best
the
friends
good
are
ones?
Vishtani.
That's the lesson I learned is that you can still be friends with people after they kick you in the crotch a lot. Nut jelly.
Especially when you're the one who
Deserved it.
yes.
Deserved it. I've learned my lesson, okay? I didn't just pull that out
like,
of my
didn't
I
you-
learned a lesson.
Didn't you insult the chief's wife?
Yeah, so
Her
here's
daughter.
for everybody
His
over the
daughter.
table. This is what happens when you do something so stupid in D&D that the DM actually does have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, tell me more. Tell me
So-
more.
So that is what's essentially happening here is that I was needed to be taught a very strong lesson.
And
Yeah,
there were multiple
go on.
occasions for outs, and you just kept doubling down and saying, "No, I'm good. I can take more."
Exactly. So now I am.
Go on. Go on.
I am a player cuck at this point. I have been cucked by the DM into learning this lesson, and I just have to sit here and. I mean, I actually like them. They were kind of part of
Crowd,
my
I
favorite,
don't know what he's talking
of the
about.
last campaign. It's just like I said, you do something so fucking stupid in DM that the DM has to teach you a lesson, like that he will forcefully.
No, I
that's what
don't know
happened.
what you're talking about.
When there's like very secure boxed off crates of something that has been described as highly unstable, wild magic susceptible stuff, and you throw a vat of acid at it.
Damn, it was labeled too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So anyways, Geller leads you back into the camp, and he's like, "Everyone, hey, we have new visitors, fresh from outside, uncorrupted by Barovians, and amongst them is a return guest, Nut Jelly." As there is,
Nut jelly time.
I do a riff on my lute for his intro music.
as there is some laughter and jeering at hearing this, but they do come over and welcome, as this settlement only has about 20 people in it. They come over, shake hands, offer you a drink, are pretty jovial overall.
Are they all dudes?
No. There's definitely women here. That's a weird thing for you to assume that it's only dudes.
I wish you were like, yeah, surprisingly there are just 20 dudes in the forest.
I mean, if you're kicking a guy in the nuts, I mean, it's probably all dudes. Am I right?
No, it was because Flynn was bad-mouthing the chief's daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which you don't do, culturally speaking. I'm learning.
He's starting a lot further behind than you would expect, but he is learning.
Yeah, that must be nice. Can I get some pointers on that?
You have a lot of catch up too. No, there are women here, including one that comes out from one of the wagons that seems to be, if not like in charge, somebody noteworthy and respected, as this woman in like flared out pantaloon like pants and vibrant blood red blouse steps out with glowing purple eyes that everyone else seems to give deference to.
Is she the Nona of the encampment?
I don't know who the Nona is.
Nona is Italian for grandma. Like person.
Why would they be Italian?
Oh, I don't know. I'm drunk.
Like, what about them is giving the Italian vibe?
A little bit. I mean, damn it. Okay. All right. Fine. I'll be quiet.
As everyone else is deferring to her, she emerges and looks squinting and goes, "You cannot be Nut Jelly.
I assure you I am Nut Jelly.
We
Show
can,
her.
You
Show
can
her.
inspect
Show her.
you can inspect the goods. I'm telling you, it's just like a bag full of porridge.
Oh, I can believe that you are damaged goods that are disappointing, but you are not the Nut Jelly.
No, I am the Nut Jelly. I can assure you I am the Nut Jelly.
Us Vishtani are the only ones who come and go as repeat visitors.
I must be Vishtani then, at some level. Because I'm in and out of this bitch all the time.
Because you come and go.
Disappointingly.
The audacity with which you culturally appropriate a Romani analog people that are just so accustomed to having their cultural appropriated is as ballsy as it could be, which just reaffirms that you are in fact the original Flynn.
Yeah, thank you. See, there you go. It's like a retinal
His nuts
scan.
are not so jelly.
Just a specific brand of racism.
Yes,
It's like
exactly.
a fucking fingerprint.
You're laughing, but that's basically what just happened here.
Yeah, I know. Flynn knows. Flynn, trust me, Flynn knows.
That was me laughing really loud.
He's been there at least a week. He's got to be a local by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I braided a little part of my hair and then put beads on it.
Yes, thank you. You just keep going around with your steel drum singing hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I mean, the good news is it seems like we have a great relationship with the Vistani.
Yeah, look, they're
Which was
great
like
people.
Step one of coming here.
Once your testicles heal, they are a great people.
I feel that that's probably the testicle part's probably avoidable to most people.
And you guys laughed at me when I asked about customs, right? Apparently, being stepped in your nuts is one of them.
Hey, these things are kind of weird. Are those like protections? What are those?
Those? The stakes in there?
Yeah.
No. They're for something else.
Well, what are they for?
Foreplay?
Okay, see? I get it.
Are they for burning the heretics?
Probably.
No, those. Never heard of a St. Andrew's cross?
No. Should I?
Wow.
I have.
Wow. It's adorable how innocent you all are sometimes.
Oh wait, I've been strapped. I've actually been strapped to one of those things. I went to like as a joke. My sister took me and some friends of ours went to a like BDSM theme bar in San Diego, and for my birthday they strapped me to one of those. Except it spun. It like went around in a circle.
Oh, so you're practically an expert on this.
I don't know what they are.
I'm.
St. Andrew's Cross is the national flag of Scotland.
I was like, I've been to St. Andrews. I know they don't have a special cross there.
Yeah, they do. I've been there.
Yeah, so those staked there rather ominously. You can see that there are shackles and manacles on them.
Are there bloodstains?
Not that you can see.
Can I go up and investigate, if you will?
If you want to draw attention to this.
Yeah, I do.
If you are curious, we can give you a demonstration.
Yes, and I'm gonna shove Flynn forward and be like, he is volunteer.
This is taking a weird turn. I just wanted to know what those are because they seemed weird.
Right, Nut Jelly?
They're definitely weird. As they invite you in over by the bonfire, they start setting up tables that they pull out from the wagons and put together not quite a banquet, but a communal meal of sorts. And as people start gathering around and sitting down at them, they pull out a boar and set it up on a big spike over the bonfire. As the mood is jovial and welcoming, there's a lot of jeering at the Barovian people, but they seem welcoming enough to you as they're discussing things, asking questions, how you like it here so far, and when you're going to pay that bag of gold for this information.
Oh, you're going to have to take that up with him. That wasn't our thing.
Oh yeah, no, they are taking it up with him.
Okay.
Can I like before the actual meal gets served, can I hush the crowd a little bit?
This will be good.
Sure. What are you hushing the crowd with?
I'm just gonna like raise my hands to the heavens and say,
And y'all are
Bless
just
you.
not getting that they don't like religion out here.
yeah, I'm going.
Again, I just want to say we're not with him. We don't know that guy.
First, we all got to say grace. I'm going to dedicate this meal that you provided to us and thank God for it.
I'm not thinking God. I'm thinking Mistra.
I know. Wow.
No, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just be like, I'm gonna just like hush it because we're. I'm gonna say, how many phrases? We are thankful for our hosts. You are truly a generous population of humans, people, etc.
Word that weirder.
Webster's dictionary defines hosts as
Thank you. You're right. I
No
did
one asked
mean
you, God. All right. I'm asking them like,
Are you
why-
guys as
why you-
uncomfortable as I am?
yeah.
I feel pretty uncomfortable.
All right. Fuck you, Corin. Fuck you, Flynn. Fuck you, Reverend. Vesta, you're on the fence. No, you're
You ever heard that expression of if you walk outside and somebody calls you an asshole, they're an asshole. But if you walk outside and everyone calls you an asshole, you're probably an asshole.
I've never heard
Oh,
that.
no, sorry. If you call one person an asshole, they're probably an asshole. But if you call everybody an asshole, then you're the asshole.
No, I've never heard that.
Oh, well, food for thought.
Asshole.
And by the way, my name isn't Flynn. Amongst the Vishtani, I am known as Nut Jelly. My Vishtani name.
my Vishtani.
All right, dances for lulz.
You're actually 1/32nd Vishtani.
Oh, come on now.
Spiritually,
mother's side.
just spiritually. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
They
are your brothers from another mother.
yeah.
Absolutely.
More like nutter butter. Anyway, thank you for your hospitality. I know we are strangers in a strange land here, but thank you. Nut Jelly here. Thanks you. The Reverend thanks you. And then I'm going to say in Elvish, the Fraud thanks you.
The Vishtani are holding their glasses, waiting for this thing that they think was supposed to be a toast to finish, looking quite uncomfortable. And after a few long moments, they're like, "Oh, you are done. Okay.
Let's all get fish snickered."
That sends everyone silent again for a few awkward seconds.
In my home tongue, that means let us drink and be merry.
Your home tongue sounds very ugly.
Well, I never said I was pretty.
You have remarkable resiliency to awareness. I respect that.
Can I do a charisma check to see like if if that resounded at all?
That'd be an insight check.
No, fuck. Okay, no, I'm not
Even-
even gonna try.
Even your own party members couldn't cheer you on that one, kid. we were also waiting for the big payoff too, and it just ended up being like a you
know what?
hushed us
You know
all
what?
for
I'm
this?
gonna try it. If I fail spectacularly, well, that's my MO.
That's pretty spectacularly failed, as you rolled a 2.
You know the question mark is a 20, right?
Well, I revealed the role, so shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Why'd you have to go and do that, bro?
As everyone is deeply confused now.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna like just fucking chug my glass of wine or whatever, and I'm going to kiss my amulet.
Oh, good. Doubling down on this.
Well,
Shit show.
y'all
Yeah.
have been. We again all appreciate how welcoming y'all have been. I would like to.
Your
if I-
friend is certainly testing and proving our hospitality.
Oh, beyond a doubt. Now, I just like just more curious, do y'all like to a little music while you eat, or do you all like to dance?
They look at the 4-piece quartet that's here, and then look back at you.
Yes, it was a
Yes,
rhetorical question. Well, I'm sorry. Well, my offering to this nice little meetup is a couple of jaunty little tunes, back from my hometown. I want to pull out my lute and at least, attempt to play a nice upbeat song to get sort of the conversation or the party back going again.
They are receptive to that. Could you give me a performance and see if you can save the awkward mood that is going on here right now?
Lord alive, I need you. Yeah, I need you now.
Question.
Oh my god.
I have an
Oh,
inspiration.
come on now.
Get a true an inspiration. Gonna try it again.
I think I chose the wrong party.
There we go.
There we go. Thank God.
I noticed they don't really like
Thanks a
the first song, so I switch it up real
Yeah.
quick.
Country is not quite their thing. They are folk oriented, and they feel like country is just like kind of appropriation / mockery of their music.
Yeah, I'll bluegrass it up a little bit.
Right?
Fix it up a little bit more.
The first song that you play, you're like, okay, I'm going to sing a song for you. It's called Gypsy Love. And then you're like, maybe that was actually a bad idea.
I have a question after.
What's your question?
Like a legit question. Is the lady that came out that was, I'm gonna call her Nana. We didn't get her name. Is she around the campfire, like witnessing?
Yes. Nope, she's part of the festivities and everything.
Okay, I'm going to go settle up next to her and drop my entire backpack of gold.
How much is in the backpack?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about what I splooshed in the lake, I think it was we're about 14.
14 gold?
1,400.
How much is left?
Okay.
And I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna steal your thunder. Crod, go for it.
So as you're
my
performing
thing
this,
was my thing was just to get everything back. You talk to her if you want.
it certainly livens things up as people get involved with it, fascinated. The quartet listens for a little bit and then they jump in and they match your song pretty well. Kind of just making it a collaborative and having fun and
people are tapping their feet and nodding along. They seem to be loosening up and enjoying, and through that, drinking more. And so now they find Rylark hilarious.
Fuck you, Corey.
Strategy worked.
I'm gonna pop the bag of gold at her feet and be like, listen, I know you are the leader of this camp. This is a small tribute. We expect to gather more. If you can help.
That is hilarious. Maybe let's finish the other negotiation first. And tell us more about you. What are you up to do here, now that you are stuck here? And how, Great Flynn, how did you come back again? This is we think a first that has ever occurred for someone who is not Vistani.
Is she talking to me?
Yes.
Okay, because I
I was
didn't think
waiting for
any
you
of
to
these.
chime in there. Come on now.
I didn't realize I was also there. How did I come back? I don't know, man. Just ended up here, you know.
Fucking legend.
I know. I can't do anything about it.
You got out, something that no one else has done before, and then you come back again?
Right back in.
No
Right
one
back
else
in.
would have the balls to be that crazy.
You know, they used to say this when I remarried this elven lady again that I got divorced from. It's like we fell back in love, and then we got remarried, and everybody's like, "You're crazy. You were out. You escaped, and then you came back in."
Also, sorry for insensitive comment. That must have been painful mentioning no one else would have the balls.
What? Oh, is it the nut jelly thing?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's long. That's long healed. That's long healed. Honestly, I didn't even feel that much. I didn't, you know.
They seem kind of disappointed about that. Like, clearly this has been like the stuff of legend, and then you're just like, oh no, it wasn't a big deal. And they're like, oh, we heard
but
hilarious stories about this.
I did wake up for years screaming in the middle of the night with phantom pain, though. That did happen. Then there was
Hey,
nightmares
no,
to go along with that.
Don't joke about that.
Nobody's joking. This is my trauma. Thank you for making fun of my trauma.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
terrorizing that trauma and
It's
making
my
it
real life trauma, okay? So no jokes about that.
As that has been a little disappointed, but they are still in good spirits and teasing a little bit. They are still clearly waiting for more details in the future about how Flynn is back. But in the meantime, they go, we can point you in the right direction in the future for where to loot things.
Well, it's not just loot. I mean, we gotta also, what about the druids? What can you tell us about the druids? Like, are you guys on good terms with the druids, or because you guys live out here in the middle of the open?
There's some exchange of glances there when you ask about this. It switches to the woman, Malaria, who hasn't spoken much so far. As they kind of exchange glances, and then it seems to defer to her to explain this. We stay on good terms with the people of Surunos to keep life simple. We do not think they are a good people, though, and
Do they ever ask you for offerings,
yes.
and you pay those offerings?
Whoop. Yes.
And this has been going on since, as long as you can remember or whatever?
The offerings started to be solicited 40 years ago.
And how long has it been since I've been here? Nobody's been able to answer that.
Like no, they have answered. It was about 130 years ago.
Okay.
They didn't answer in the context of when you were here because that's less memorized, but the Great Migration is kind of a historic moment, and that's the reference.
Gotcha.
Because when you defeated Strahd, the borders opened up for a little while.
Gotcha. Yeah, because he hadn't regenerated, I'm assuming.
Right.
And also, if I can I clarify? They have an oral tradition, right? Like, there's nothing written down.
That's racist.
What do you think? They can't read and write?
No, I never said that. Thank you.
There's scrolls and stuff. in
And
there,
I never
parts.
said that, so you just assumed that.
I mean, I know some Romani people, so I'm just
Yes, and so you are projecting Romani
Yeah,
traits
okay,
on
fine.
these people.
all right. Fine.
Just
I'm-
because they are nomadic and travelers, you assume they have all Romani traits?
Man,
I'm
even
sorry.
Flynn's embarrassed
I'm
right
sorry
now.
Yeah.
for all the people.
God damn.
I'm sorry for all the people that are watching this stream.
I hope we're not streaming this. This is really insensitive.
No, we've got a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been a miracle JC hasn't been canceled already. So
That's crazy.
I'm already canceled. I'm canceled on life.
No, they do write things down. And it's like well documented when that occurred. My point is just Flynn's arrival wasn't a history milestone, more of the results that followed.
Oh snap!
Wait, repeat that. What was the last sentence?
That your arrival wasn't the
It
historic
wasn't a
milestone.
historical
The
milestone,
Great
yeah.
Migration was. And so even though they know how long it's been since you were here, it's just not framed on when
Well, I'm
Flynn
going to be
arrived.
honest with you. I was hoping I wasn't actually the cause of that, or, our group was. It's been kind of parallel to that, but I was kind of hoping that I didn't have anything to do with that, but I guess I did.
The Great
Okay.
Migration?
Of course you
You
did.
Yeah.
single-handedly caused the migration. They just
Yeah.
Well, a bird did.
they don't
I
know
just
all of
was
the
there,
rules and mechanics of the
okay?
Dark Realm.
A bird would cause the Great Migration.
Can we have a session to hear this backstory?
It's not much. It's not much backstory, man. It's Barovia's the same. Barovia hasn't really changed that much in the terms of the people that are there, right? So, if this is your first time playing Strahd,
No, it's not. But
then
I mean,
you should know.
I
That,
want-
nothing happened that was crazy. Nothing that would Flynn's not sitting here being like, I want to know, I'm the cause of it, using it as some kind of tool. I'm literally here just with you guys. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I was brought back. I do have I was on speaking terms with Strahd. He showed up in Tomb of Annihilation or one of the other campaign. There was a moment
Rise
where
of
I
Vecna.
spoke.
Vecna.
Oh, Vecna, yeah.
And JC
And-
was here with you.
Yeah, so I've spoken to Strahd, but again, I didn't kill Strahd. In fact, I did almost very little to even harm Strahd when we fought. It was mainly the magic users who kind of pinned
And the
him to the wall.
orphans.
And the orphans did a lot of damage. I was just there, right? I was just so.
I don't know. I wasn't.
If you're
able
referring to the incident with the vampire, I was barely involved.
Basically.
I
wasn't
only
able.
traveled with the party that helped them and saved them and helped them out in multiple ways.
I
throughout
wasn't
their
able to
entire
use
journey.
magic at that point.
Here's the
so,
thing. Okay, here's the thing. While there is guilt by association, I think you should know by now, Flynn's like the mouthpiece, okay? I'm the one who gets people in trouble with my mouth. Yeah, I don't use magic to fireball people, and I don't
You're
fucking-
explaining to JC that you get people in trouble
Hey,
with your
hey,
mouth.
hey!
No, I'm saying in the last campaign. That was the dynamic.
I'm
okay?
just
I
saying you
spoke
were
to
telling
people. I spoke to people,
the-
but I didn't really cause any harm to Strahd, really.
you
I'm
are
not
speaking
saying
to
I'm
the Da
blameless.
Vinci of getting people in trouble with his mouth.
Yeah, but I'm just explaining what happened last time because he wanted history. I said I didn't, so I'm not taking an active role in. I didn't. It's not like I, you know, did anything
Corn.
crazy to Strahd.
Yeah.
In
Corn,
fact, I did
I
more
will
damage
take
to
that
the
as a
people of
compliment.
Barovia than I ever did to Strahd,
I will take
and
that
that's
as
what
a
you're seeing.
compliment, Corn.
So yeah, they're chatting and jovial. They will point you in the right direction, but because things have gotten a little bit more friendly, mostly because of the Reverend's performance that kind of helped change the tone of the more preposterous things being said to comical than insulting. They've loosened up enough to tell you another bit of gossip
Ooh,
that might be helpful.
good job, Reverend.
What about the bag of gold?
The bag of gold was just hiring them for the job that they're going to do.
Okay.
The extra bit here is because things have loosened up and grown more entertaining.
Okay.
Stop trying to take credit for everybody else's stuff.
I just want to have a shiny moment.
You get a lot of shiny moments. It's
No,
just that a lot of your shiny moments are because you want to poke the bear and make chaos.
Fair.
If you want not shiny moments that aren't like that, then don't poke the bear and cause the chaos.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, then those are your shiny moments.
Continue.
They take up a whole session when they do it. Those are your shiny moments.
Facts. Continue. I'm sorry.
The thing you should know is when we mention that people who go out looting in these parts have been vanishing, something new has moved into the region. A new kind of monster that even we have been avoiding. We don't know everything about them. We've only seen some signs, but new werewolves have moved into the mountainside.
New werewolves. Okay.
But they are not like the old werewolves. They are not like werewolves as we know them. They seem faster. They seem more powerful. And like as they're recounting this, they seem uncomfortable to say this next part. They seem to feed on blood.
Oh,
That
that doesn't seem right. Oh my god, stop.
They now look at the rest of the party like, is he okay?
I don't think so. He's hit his head a lot.
I so much want to become a werewolf. Like
You
sorry.
gotta
Wait,
get your mind out of that.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
when did you
no,
wanna-
no.
When did you say you wanted to become a werewolf?
Yeah, we this is the first we're hearing about it.
Oi!
We don't know what is going on, but it does seem to be I don't know. What do you call a group of werewolves? Is it a clan, a pack?
Pack.
Okay. Sorry, we didn't mean to step on toes. We didn't realize suddenly you were becoming PC.
Pack.
It would be a
collective.
delightful change.
Yeah. Crod, you're
Okay.
an asshole and I love you.
So yes, they start appearing. has only been a few months, but we have found bodies intact, which is not like regular werewolf, except blood missing.
In impact.
How long have they been around?
A few months is when they started noticing them.
And okay.
And they seem much more dangerous and powerful. Some of those looters actually seemed like legit adventurers.
So,
Like
terrifying.
professionals.
So a little more teams with a little more unit cohesion.
And power, yes.
Good to know. Good to know.
And are they
Well,
werewolves
have you-
all the time?
We haven't seen them, so we don't know for certain, but everything we hear about them and the remnants seem to be werewolf, just werewolf that are more interested in feeding on blood than the rest of them, as they are not eating the bodies, and that is not usual.
Sorry to interject. From where I come from, werewolves are adverse to silver.
We have not tested this theory. That would be a weird thing to know if we've not even seen them before, but we hope so.
If we gave this bag of gold,
Malaria is holding the gold. You mean this gold? I think it's been given.
You gave him the whole bag? What the is wrong? God.
I'm gonna
kill him.
lean over.
I swear to God, I'm gonna
Deller.
fucking kill him.
I'm gonna say that
Yeah,
bag of gold
yeah.
also means that you guys can kick him in the balls as many times as you want. That's what
We
else
did
that
not
buys
need
us.
gold to have that permission.
I know, but I'm just telling you, do it.
I'm reverting into fucking back now. Anyway, I still like that accent. Anyway, yes.
That's just like glaring at this bag of gold in her hands, like, I can see why now this party is in debt. Oh.
No one asked you, Malachi.
That is
So-
my name.
Anyways, they don't know what's going on here, but we thought you should know. Yes, these monsters. There is something dangerous there. Is all we were trying to say.
Seems like it. Well, Vesta, we met being pursued by a giant group of wolves. That seemed to be organized under at least one alpha that was given commands, so we don't know if these were these werewolves you were talking about. But they were all black wolves, if that sort of means anything, or aligns with anything you've heard.
Jesus Christ, are you the racist now? What is happening to you guys?
I was gonna say, like, god damn.
Yeah, goddamn.
Well, there are different types
This
of
isn't me.
werewolves
This
and
has
they-
nothing to do.
Wait, you were saying there's something bigger and blacker?
No,
Again.
it's the black wolves that have to be the evil ones that are being actually werewolves.
Again, Vista's like, again. They've made no indication that they were werewolves. I really don't think you should just, pin every wolf-like being.
Not
With
every
being a
wolf-like being,
werewolf.
just the black
I was
ones.
asking for more information based on the gossip that they've heard. We have a group of things that might be connected. Maybe maybe we have some information about it. Maybe
And like, have you ever met a good black wolf?
Yeah, I have.
When did I ever say they were evil? They were just
My
chasing.
best
me. They coulda
friend
just
is a
wanted to
black
eat 'em.
wolf.
I know several black wolves. Like,
And all of them have confirmed that I am not a racist.
yeah, pot kettle. What up, bitch?
So you've already paid this bag of gold. But what was your question? That was at Rylark, since you had started to say something about the hypothetical of paying them the gold you already paid them.
We shit. I'm doing the thing where on Sunday night where I fucking hijack everyone's accent. Anyway,
Cultural appropriation at its best.
yeah, apparently. You point us in the direction where we make 10 times as much. And maybe help us on the way.
We're not going to go fight these new werewolf monster things, so sorry.
No, I never asked that.
What help were you asking?
Supply us. I need a shield. He needs. Well, I'm on point at fucking Flynn. He needs medicine.
I mean,
And-
Vlaki will get you better products, but sure, we can sell you.
Okay. For that bag of gold, what do you give us?
The information as to where to go, because that's what you paid for when you gave us bag of gold.
Deal. Fair.
That's why you never give your whole thing in one.
And before negotiating terms.
Yeah.
I'm not the fucking mouthpiece of this group. Flynn is. I mean,
Well, that's
come on.
surprising. I mean, you keep asserting yourself as. How do you want it to be?
Kind of. It's not working. It's not working out. So
Then you
well,
can't blame
so.
us when it starts going bad.
No, did I blame you?
A little bit.
Anyways, they'll throw in a shield as a bonus as they bring out a round targe, wooden shield with a metal rim and a metal boss. There you go. Now, we have warned you about the dangers out there, which is more than we do usually. We will lead you to the area where we know there is good loot. We have given you shield. I'd say we have provided much more than what we agree on.
Fair.
Therefore, you owe us favor.
No.
You are now welshing on deal?
Favors are something not given lightly in
Exactly. We gave you a favor, not lightly.
For this shitty ass shield, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna chuck it.
We told you about the dangers before we gave you shield. We gave you great favor.
I asked for a favor. Maybe we're not constructing on the same language. I'm gonna push Flynn forward and like talk to him.
Now Vista's confused. Like,
I'm not with you. I don't know this guy. He was just there when we were brought into the camp, and he followed us in. We don't know this guy at all.
Vista's scratching his head. Is like, what's the problem? It seems pretty reasonable.
You say fraud in Elvish.
I understand Elvish, by the way.
We all understand Elvish.
It's a very common language.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this village understands.
So
Elvish.
when we warned you of this new danger of monsters, you did not see that as favor?
No.
Okay, at least we understand each other.
Again,
We-
not with him.
We we come back with loot, and then we'll share it.
They look skeptical, but they shrug and go, if you say so, we understand. Now, we will continue with the dinner as you have our hospitality. Good thing for you. If you have other questions, maybe don't ask.
I'll shut up. I mean,
We think we have done enough favors. But you can stay with us since hospitality was already given.
we appreciate that immensely.
Man,
I-
what a
Mhm.
mood killer.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be like, Jesus Christ, man. Like,
and
you brought the
of all the
party up and then party down.
Yeah.
I'm with the Vistani on this.
I think we're all with the Vistani. I think Flynn's actually going to
Yeah.
sneak over to the old woman, and I'm going to say, "Look, man,
Wow, until you called her old, she is very middle-aged.
Yeah.
Well, middle-aged woman. I was expecting old, wrinkly. Sorry, that was me and my stereotypes again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Have
gonna
a-
go over to the middle-aged woman. I'm gonna be like, "Look, I'd apologize for my friend over there, but we don't know that guy. So, but we will do. I would be more than happy to do any favors you need doing until we leave. You know, if you need anything out there, you let me know. I'll be sure to get it for you. We all will."
Except for that guy.
Would you really? She says, looking quizzically at this.
Come on, talking to Nut Jelly here. Of course I would.
Why don't you step to my wagon for a minute?
Okay, yeah, sure.
As she leads you into her wagon, you can see it is filled with all manner of random ingredients, herbs, dried plants, crow's feet, eyes and vials, other things like that. As she's looking around and pulls out a couple of empty vials. If you would do a favor for me, she slips a small piece of parchment in front of you and she says, you could give me 3 secrets that you do not tell willingly, and then fill these 2 vials.
Fill them with.
1 with blood.
Okay, we can just stop there.
No,
We
no,
don't
no,
need
yeah.
we don't need to go any further than that.
Don't say the rest. Don't say the rest.
Here's the thing. I can't. I'm.
Oh, right. Sorry, you're not jelly. I forgot.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I thought you said it healed.
Here's the thing. We
It didn't
started
heal
off
that
friends,
much.
and it was all pretend.
I mean, it was a gift and a curse in a way. You know what I mean? So.
Don't need to bag it and tag it anymore.
Yeah. Exactly.
We have word for this, and it's called vasectomy.
It's
No, those are the Vortani.
Oh, sorry.
As she leaves the wagon, leaving you behind to fill the vials, she says, if not blood, if not the other thing, can be tears if you can manage.
What is
Same
this
thing.
for?
Same thing.
Best not to ask.
I'm sorry if I'm being.
You know what? Flynn's gonna do it. I don't know what he's just gonna figure it out. I'll get her done, whatever it is. You guys just hear fucking sobbing coming from the thing. It's like I'm emotionally releasing.
Vesta's close enough just hearing the sob. It's kind of getting awkward now.
I just feel sad.
Oi! Keep it down.
So do you write down 3 secrets and fill the 2 vials?
Yes.
Um,
And my secrets, just so that we're all clear on this. Does anybody remember the scene from Goonies when Chunk is being held with his hand in the blender?
Oh yeah.
You guys remember that? Those are my secrets that I write down. The exact same ones as Chunk.
okay.
Baby roof. Baby roof.
Now I just have to ask, for Flynn, are these real secrets or are you just having a laugh?
No, they're real.
Okay.
They're real. Flynn wouldn't give
Like real.
I've learned the lesson I learned
real
is not to
secrets from,
culturally
like-
insult the Vishtani people.
Real secrets from Flynn or Ninja?
Yeah. From Flynn. As you emerge holding like the scroll and the 2 vials, she looks quite pleased and gives everyone a nod, and the mood here lightens a second time as they're back to being rather jovial with you, talking and laughing. They don't vocalize the shift, but it is palpable. Which just means that Rylark has some work to do again.
So
No,
one other thing
no,
with this
no.
lady, Malaria
Yeah,
the Hex Walker. I do want to ask her. I'm gonna go over to her and I'm gonna bring her all those things we found in the Hag's Hut, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, can you do some stuff with this? Can you make me like a potion of giant's strength or whatever with the toe, and like, can you use these to like help our group and make us some potions?"
Where did you get these?
The old Hag's Hut. Really great cakes and pastries. Down by Barovia.
Yes, we know it. We thought everything from there was long ago looted.
It probably was. I just found that on the second or third floor. It was kind of hidden in a box.
See?
Oh.
See? I'm not devoid of all bad ideas. Maybe a couple, but
I don't know what you're saying here. She
I don't either.
She seems very quizzical and glances over and she goes, "Well, it is clear there are valuable things here, but my work is not in potions, unfortunately."
Oh, okay. Well, I figured I'd ask.
I specialize as a seer and in curses.
2 things I can use, actually. One, are there any more curses on me or my friends that you can tell?
Yes.
Okay, how can we get rid of that?
My specialty is putting the curses on.
Oh, now I see why you need my tears and my secrets and my blood. Okay.
Don't worry, it's not to curse you.
Oh,
I use
okay.
it as ingredients for other people's curse.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fucking cool. Whatever.
Can I
Let
get
me
an
know if you
insight
need some
check
more.
from you?
that
Be
one.
like a 2.
That one.
It's like a 4 right there. There's a solid 4.
She seems to be truthful.
I mean, I don't really care either way. Like, fuck it. Like, what are you gonna do?
Hey. That
She's like,
hurts.
"Well, I have surprise for you. What I can do."
That hurts, bro.
Yes, I can sense curses on some of you.
Can we? Is there any? Oh, How do we get them off?
I mean, phrasing, dude.
No, I meant that just like you heard it.
There is another tribe of Vishtani. They have their own wise woman there. She can help remove for you. Any Vishtani can help you remove a curse of Vishtani gives you, but other curses, this kind of curse, it's more difficult.
I got you. Is that on the other side of Barovia? Like, but kind of where the winery was?
Out on the road past Kresk.
Past Kresk. Okay, got it. I'll try to remember that. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Nope. That's gonna do it for me. All right. Well, enjoy the tears and the blood and the secrets.
I always do.
You riding there, Flynn? We heard some weird noises coming out there.
I had a breakthrough in therapy.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. It was cleansing. It was cleansing. You know, good cry. Needed it. I needed it. I needed it.
We need to bare our souls to the sometimes.
They do invite you to stay the night, if you should wish, as you are welcome guests. They feed you, and they even give you a couple of wineskins, as they tell you there's another clan that makes wine now on the far side of Barovia, and it's not bad.
Oh, awesome.
It is not to the quality that you remember with the elite brews before, but it's good. As your heart breaks a little because the one thing you were looking forward to here.
Yeah. Place has been fucking gentrified. There's no flavor in the wine anymore.
It's a bold claim saying that it's been gentrified here.
Hey.
So when I would have been probably eventually going around asking the people about some sort of insect repellent, if they've been able to make one or find a good natural one.
Yes, Minnie. Mud is the best option, though. Just caking yourselves in mud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach for my backpack of gold and then realize, oh wait.
Yeah, you've given it away several times over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just reaching for it and I'm shit.
Yeah, little more difficult to sploosh now, is it?
No more sploosh. But as you spend the night there and hunker down, they give you directions to a good hunting ground, which is just the region over from where you are.
To the left, in the middle there.
Yeah, this highlighted region here. They do warn you that the trouble that they've heard about is, I'm going to put it down as the purple territory. As I'm changing the color now. There we go. But you might be able to find some good loot without venturing into the most dangerous part with these new lycanthrope monsters. Also, if you are ever needing some other kinds of help, the smaller Lake Baratok, there's a tower there, and there is a mage that has taken up residency.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that last part? There's a tower with a mage that's taken up residency?
A wizard
right here?
has... No. All the way over here. There's a tower that a wizard has taken up residency at.
Son of a bitch. We're getting the gang back together.
They say that he hasn't given his name to anyone, but he does offer his services to people who can pay if they need some kind of spell cast.
We're going to need some spells cast.
Heard that before.
Why don't we as a group head this way around the lake and head towards that tower? That way we can do we can explore this top part of the map and then we'll get to the tower, and then there's also the road to Kresk, which has the winery.
On foot.
Yeah, on foot. We'll just make a pass through the trees, and unless you just want to go back and catch a boat to the other side of the lake and miss all the area up here.
I mean, we did pay for a boat, or I paid for a boat, I should say.
And you also just paid for
No, it was
intel
all our
on where
money,
to go
so
loot for stuff.
You did. So
We're
we did
now
pay.
broke.
No, I mean we can. 'Cause I don't know if we can take these werewolves on sort of head on. We can do as good amount in this green area, then also double back and go back to the road on the south side of the lake, and also get over to Lake Baratok.
I'm okay with either, but I mean, if we're getting into danger.
Yep, that's where the money is.
That definitely is going to be where the money is. The other place the money is in their laps with
It's
that
also
bag.
the
And that's
money
gone
is
now.
also in the,
We can't think about spent money no more. Spent money's no good. Spent money don't even exist. All the money's in the woods over there.
It's also on the banana stand.
Was in the banana
banana
stand. The
stand.
banana stand burned down.
No!
Oh, Jimothy!
It was in the coffin shield.
Oh no!
All
that's
the
where
money
I
was
put
in
it.
the coffin shield.
Too soon. Too soon. Also, I mean, Timothy Bojangles is my adopted son now.
Well, he is literally just a bag of inanimate bones. So, congratulations, your son is dead.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Wait, fuck.
That is a story I don't need an elaboration on.
No one asked you, Corn.
Well, no one asked you.
Yeah.
True. Fair.
As you're able to spend the night in safety here, you do hear some drunken warnings to never piss off a Vishtani enough to get a curse put on you, as that is a sure way to get your life ruined out here.
Can't say I've ever heard that.
As there's a lot of laughing about the dangers that they can do, they warn, like, they don't throw them out lightly, as each Vistani kind of has like a lifetime number that they can cast. But if you piss them off enough, they will ruin your life in retaliation. So be careful. And they say, definitely do not ever date a Vistani woman. That is surest way to get 13 kinds of curses put on you.
I mean, there's 51 ways to leave your lover.
They only need one. But as you finish your long rest here and then get ready to set off, that's where we will end for today. And you might actually find some engaging action out there.
Woo!
Yeah, go kill some stuff.
It has been a... I love the foreplay, and the roleplay, but maybe don't do so much to piss off all the people who are willing to help you, and it will take less time to get what you need from them.
Really, we keep
I
going
can't-
up
I
and
can't-
down over here.
Yeah,
we should
I can't
just be
promise
going
that.
up. Just agree with the good well wishes. It doesn't take. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
Vesta, you obviously have not played with me enough to know.
No,
that-
we all know
you don't need-
perfectly
you can't
well.
use
The
that as
suggestion
excuse
is
every
to
time.
not do it anymore.
Nope.
Just because you...
Nope.
Just because
Do
you
you
haven't
think
learned
other
the lesson
people
doesn't
enjoy
mean-
it every time?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little selfish and say I enjoy it. So
Well, then you
Other
don't get any
selfish
other
is good.
shiny moments. That's why.
okay, fine, fair.
Just to be fair, if I cast this magical mansion, I'm kicking you out of it.
Fair.
Oh no.
I'm
Like, you know what's crazy? The host suggested to get to the Vistani and everything too.
that was my idea, right?
It was your idea. It was your idea to make friends with them so we could get some headway.
I never
And then
said
when
it was,
they've clearly given us all the favors in the world.
I never said it was a
Got
good idea.
No, the
At
idea
some
was
point,
good.
you
It's
start
just an
like running out
execution.
of reasons why you're still alive and why people are in the same party as you.
Fair. Another valid reason.
Like, it isn't a legitimate case of like, do you realize realistically they wouldn't stay with you anymore at some point?
I don't think it's less of they wouldn't stay with you as the first chance of abandonment that shows up. I think
Yeah,
they would abandon.
That's what I mean.
It's like, don't worry, guys, I'll hold the back. All right,
Ouch.
we'll totally
No
see you on
argument
the
here.
other side.
No argument is needed. It's a valid point. I
Just
get
in
it.
case we're gonna blow out the entrance so they can't follow us.
Oh, are you still at the entrance? Oops.
No,
Well,
it's fine.
you're saying
You
I
get
can't
a
do a
resource.
rhino?
Aye. No more rhinos, please.
I can't promise that, Corn.
It'd be good if there's combat next session, because like my fingers are tired of typing. I'm not gonna be honest. The note, like the notes have been like I'm trying to get it all too, but like man, it goes on tangents sometimes, and it's like I don't know if this is
Yes.
important information that I should know. That Flynn clearly has a ball breaker backstory, but I'll put it down just in case.
It's not important.
Vesta,
You can just trash
I don't mean to pry, but you have like kids or something in the background?
I don't have kids.